Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe where we're playing Phi Apophasis in GURPS 4th edition. I'm Luke the GM and we've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee, playing Violet, and we're going on a jungle adventure. It's gonna be fun.
Jungle adventure. Fun till you all get bit by ants. We've got Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara, and I play Abby. I went a little southern there, but I'll get it.
You'll get it. We've got James.
Hey, I am James. I play Sigrid the Berserker.
Enough said. We've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Eberoth, and I play Piotr, the icy polar bear.
We've got CD. Perchance.
Maybe.
Maybe not. We've got Colin.
Maybe.
Hi, I'm Colin. I play Kadim, also known as Grimdark.
Grimdark. Have we got CD? I expect it's a Discord issue. Oh,
Yeah, he'll shout hello any minute now.
It's lighting up on our screen, so
Hello?
there we go.
Wow,
Amazing.
Hi.
that was uncanny.
Okay. Hi. Hi. I'm CD. I play Mary Strickler, mass murderer.
Mass murderer.
You guys missed my great joke, and now it's ruined.
Oh, that's a shame.
But here we go.
It was replaced with a great joke, also, though.
Yeah, that's true. CIA must have vetted that one and decided no. Well, you're in the middle of a sort of long weekend jaunt to rob the British Museum and return one particular artifact to a tomb in northern Ethiopia. Robbing the British Museum, success, aside from Mary adding to the mass murder with a particularly high-profile figure. You stopped in Norway, a village very close to where Sigrid grew up, close to, more than 1,000 years ago. That place was having some demon trouble, some interdimensional travelers that have been kicking about for 1,000 years or so. Maybe longer, who knows. But you think you've dealt with that. You did kill a lot of cultists, people who have been recruited in the past few years. We kind of skipped over some of it, but Piotr did actually rescue one of them. You didn't realise straight away, but then on the trip back to town, you did spot that Piotr had carried a woman back to safety. One of the youngest as well. Like, she must have only been a child when she was first taken as a cultist, and it must have been in the past 10 years.
Stark disapproval.
Did they need taking back? I thought they were old, but otherwise unharmed.
For the most part, they were all, kind of very weak, malnourished looking after the change when you destroyed the altar and the beast.
Ah, fair.
And I feel like this is just a person that maybe Piotr spotted in a corner, saw that they were younger, and managed to pick them up before they got their head bashed in.
I thought that was the one he got on the way to avoid it being smashed in. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Oh,
I can't remember
That
the
was-
exact circumstance, but you did get someone back to town
mhm.
and had a brief chat with them on the way and in town. But you've now flown to Ethiopia. I think there was a brief stopover in Istanbul.
Mhm.
Or Constantinople, one of the two, which is in Turkey somewhere.
Why'd they change it?
No one knows.
I can't say.
Where you went to like an Orthodox Christian church and a frying pan got blessed. Some of the things got blessed. Mary got told to get the fuck out of the church right now.
Not blessed at the Catholic Church. Remember, we rolled and Abby ended up being Jewish.
Oh. Well, they'd still do it,
So-
but does Abby not want a Catholic blessing?
Abby does need to suggest a church then, because the church Violet knows is Eastern Orthodox.
She'll find a temple.
I don't know how easy that is in Turkey, especially
know
for
either.
Abby. Got area knowledge, Istanbul.
I do not.
Got any area knowledges?
Nirvana.
Roll me that at like -8 probably.
I don't think it's that heavy, but yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
We can look. We can get you a phone book.
this is Abby trying to get herself a phone book.
Knowledge.
God, can she pull phone books out of her like space?
Here, I'm just gonna roll it straight, and then you can
No,
modify it. Yeah, I didn't even get it straight.
Abby does not
Wait,
know. What are you saying, Piotr?
maybe the yellow pages, but then I remember, no, those books were heavy. That might be too much.
And that is also what a phone book is.
And I can't, and unless I know, yeah, no, and I wouldn't be able to pull a phone book out. That's that they very specifically do things about knowledge checks and Snatcher.
Anyone helping her out?
I'll try. It's IQ -4. Rolling versus a 10 here. Hey,
No.
13 buddies.
All the writing is in Turkish for some reason. On all the stuff in this country, it is bullshit.
Turkish is the worst too because it uses Cyrillic, but it's like, you know,
All Arabic-y.
yeah.
Turkey's a bad place. I'm not scared to say it on stream. I'm sure there's plenty of good Turkish people, but I don't like the president. That's what we're
Yeah,
getting off.
Say that to any Armenian.
Yeah. If there's any fucking left. Anyways. So, struggling to find a synagogue in Istanbul. There's probably some Turkish person laughing their tits off right now because they like live next to a synagogue or some shit in Istanbul. Anyone else helping? Or have you just decided that Mary doesn't need a blessed frying pan? Everyone else? Like, we got
Yep.
ours.
I mean, Violet's an atheist, so she doesn't care who blesses her stuff. She knows a place to go already.
Yeah, we've got a place. What's wrong with this place? Your god better than their god?
The rule is, if you disagree with a restaurant, you have to suggest another option.
And I did. I just didn't.
I just don't know
what,
where
you
the
know?
fucking Burger King is.
Then you suggested going to a restaurant, not a. Never mind.
Then no blessing for me.
I'm sorry, Abby. You're just
It's
looking
okay.
sadly at your frying pan as you take off from Istanbul.
I mean, are you not okay with the Eastern Orthodox one?
Wait,
I mean, oh,
out of character,
So-
I have an idea. What if we get her bliss by the equivalent of Walt Disney?
it's. Oh, that's actually pretty fucking good. But anyway, she'll just bless. She'll let him bless it, begrudgingly.
Alright, you do get a blessed frying pan. And we ended last session pretty much as you'd flown over your location, spotted it on jungle penetrating radar, and the nearest place you could actually land was a good half a day's hike away. But Chase puts you down easily there if you're letting him fly.
Absolutely.
It's not a runway, it is just an open clearing. It's barely level. It is at like a 10-degree incline. And yeah, only like 30 yards across. In mostly dense jungle. Hilly, mountainous terrain. Your trek is pretty much entirely uphill.
Well, at this point, other than the map, we're kind of going into the unknown. I know where the temple is, but I don't know an awful lot about the actual place.
Well, then we should be prepared for anything. As Sigurd drops a 40mm grenade into a grenade launcher.
Clunk.
Spread out on the trail, but everybody should be able to see everybody else, or see two other people. Be quiet as we go.
The good news is I don't think any of the villages nearby have actually noticed. So I don't think there's going to be like. Let's try not to shoot random civilians, anyways. But I doubt we're going to run into anybody out here.
I'm not worried about people.
Chances are you won't run into any humans. Those are something that you didn't manage to spot on sensors on way in either. And the nearest village is probably like a good 3 miles away through dense
All right
jungle.
then. Let's take a hike.
Off you go. I'll take
Pulls out a machete.
navigation. Yeah, this I was thinking just before we started. This is machete territory.
How about monowire whip territory?
That'll do it too, I'm sure.
Is the whip going to get like gunky?
I don't think anything can stick to it. It's one molecule thick.
Cool.
It's like a weed whacker.
You just spin your
To
arm
be
that
fair,
fast.
things do get stuck on those wires. On
Yeah,
weed whackers.
I realized belatedly that was a very bad analogy.
But then you just reel it out a bit
Also,
further.
we have.
And they aren't
That's
one
fair.
molecule thick.
But also, I just have a magic machete.
There.
Swing.
It doesn't set things on fire, does it?
Ooh, can you set things on fire, Sanglius?
I did not sign up for a Far Cry 2 game.
Everybody gets malaria.
Unless doused in... No, I can't set things on fire. Sanguinous will ring out.
Ah. Then no. No, he cannot.
All right, then you have a magical machete.
Yay!
Let's do this. Violet grabs a backpack and tries to figure out which direction we have to go.
Yeah, anyone got navigation land? I will take that at like a +2, given the GPS systems you've got access to.
Not from computer. Unless you want tracking?
Not Kadim's first time trudging through a jungle.
You can try and track if you want. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that moves through the jungle. And Kadim, you've got Chase talking to you, you've got your hood on, HUD, and yeah, he can point you in the right direction through the jungle. Got a little waypoint. And Piotr, there's all sorts of shit, yeah. You see signs of what look like big cats, snakes, monkeys. Violet's got it too. Yeah. Are you pleased with your direction? It is rough going. It is sweaty and warm. Very humid. Chase warns of inclement weather approaching. It was pretty clear when you came in, but it does seem to be getting thunderstormy soon, approaching rapidly around the mountain.
Look for shelter?
There's a few places you can stop in on the way there, yeah. Little cavey places. Has anyone got survival jungle?
Nope.
Yeah, Kadim, you check for spiders, snakes, poisonous things.
Venomous
Seems
things.
clear to dip in for at least a short while. And indeed, in 10 minutes it is bucketing it down like a full inch of water covering the forest floor. Still got another 2 hours worth of trekking to do.
Well, I don't really want to go out in that, so Everybody get comfortable?
I guess.
Heavy sound of rain.
Just realized my mic died again, I think. Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
welcome back.
I gotta figure out what the hell is up with the Discord here.
What you tried to say?
Mary will just say, nah, this is just a trek to work, basically. This isn't that bad. Mary's from Seattle. She's very used to rain.
I mean, it is nice to get out there and actually get some exercise. The hike is nice.
It is nice. My group check went terribly until this moment. Piotr, you smell some. No, it's raining so heavy you can't smell out but the rain and the people in this cave. So yeah, someone straight up walks into the cave that you're in, and like as they pass, the drip drops and see all of you stood in there. They just like scream like, ah!
Luke,
Yep.
sorry for the interruption, but I have discriminatory smell if you want me to make a roll.
Yeah, I just said because of the heavy rain.
Ah, okay. I wasn't sure if that would help.
And I also made a couple of group secret checks.
Kadeem will try and take him down quietly with karate. I'm not trying to knock him out. I'm just trying to like hold a hand over his mouth and, you know, immobilize him.
What the hell, guys?
So yeah, he does not even react before you've grabbed him. You manage to maneuver your hand over his mouth. He sees the shotgun and the sword, and there is fear in his eyes. He is middle-aged, black male, 5'11". The words he shouted, I don't know if anyone speaks. I forgot. I looked all this stuff up earlier.
The local language.
The local language, yes.
Kadeem just makes eye contact with Violet and shakes his head like, no, I have no idea what he just said.
He's not trying to say anything at the minute. He's got a mouth over his hand. Wait, the other thing. Stop kissing his hand.
Ethiopia?
Ethiopia, yeah.
Violet will look back with a "give me a moment" look.
He's also got a machete dangling from his backpack. He's got a few supplies with him, it looks like. Quiet in the cave, except for the
Someone try talking to him in English.
thunder in the rain.
Give me a second.
So, what you doing here?
Kadeem, hand.
He'll slide his fingers.
Please, I'm just a farmer. I'm sheltering. Who are you people? Where did you come from?
Far away.
We're heroes.
Some of us.
Yeah,
we all
that's.
Eh.
Like Americans? American
No.
superheroes?
No, Sigrid actually gets like an actual angry look in her eye when he accuses us of being Americans.
He looks fearful, flinches a bit. I'm sorry. Russians? Chinese?
Nirvana. Piotr clarifies.
Why would you tell him that?
He was asking.
Well, now I have to kill him.
Why?
No,
Please,
you don't.
please,
He's just
please,
sheltering
no.
from the rain.
I'll not tell
It's
anyone
just
anything. I promise. I'll be
Please,
quiet.
come inside and get warm. Let him go.
They're not a threat. They're just a farmer.
May I start a fire?
Yes, please.
I'll pat him down real quick. Does he have anything concerning on him whatsoever?
The machete is the most harmful thing he's got. No, he's clean.
Okay, yeah, then I'll let him make a fire.
He
Or hand him a lighter.
yeah, he's got some like sticks wrapped up in his bag. And he starts a bit of a fire. Pulls out some of his travel rations and starts eating.
So, why a farmer so far out here? There's no one here.
I'm looking for a cat. A big one. It has killed most of the animals, and it took my daughter.
The tracks that Piotr found a bit ago, kind of like fit the description of this big cat.
Yep, a big cat with a catch is like, they're dragged through the forest, is what you've seen a couple of times, intersecting your own path.
Piotr will tell the team. The trucks that I saw. Thing that clears what he says.
They were heading in X direction, and he gives them the clarification of when he found them on the trail and where were they heading.
Good. I lost the trail. If you could help find it, I'd be very grateful. Why are you here? This mountain is haunted. It's not safe.
Mummies.
Mummies.
I'm sorry, what?
Mummies. Zombies? What are we gonna kill again?
Oh, I thought you said monies.
What's a zombie? He says.
We're here for the curse.
You should be wary.
What of?
The curse. It's gotten stronger.
Curse first.
Oh, I've got the Discord open, so I saw that as it appeared,
Sorry.
Colin.
Sigrid's just like we have certain advantages, and she'll run her palm along the blade of her shotgun axe and hold her hand up towards him.
He nods. He says, "This mountain is a beautiful place, mostly because poachers do not survive here."
What's
But
his poacher?
what is poacher? Scumbags. That's what I had you for at first, but if you were, you'd have killed me already. They come to steal animals and take them to keep in cages. They are the cause of the curse, I am sure. It is some god of the forest, angry. The mask. People tried to put it on when it were first displayed, and Violet were like, "Get the fuck out of here, you tools." And you locked it up tight in like a nice little flight case or something, I'm guessing.
I think it's in the carrying case that had in the museum, so like in a box.
Still in that. It's fairly small. It can be kept inside a bag. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, it'll go on. The animals have gotten more aggressive in the last few months. And these panthers are different. Bloodthirsty. They don't act like they should. They don't fear anything.
Gotta be honest, I never heard of a panther that could take a prisoner.
Going with what he said about taking his daughter.
Hmm
Mhm.
The rain carries on for like a good hour. His fire will burn out and he's not got any more dry wood. And he'll say, this is not going to let up. Could rest overnight or just set off in it, he says.
Sure, it's like a warm rain.
Yeah, it's not cold. It's just kind of slippery underfoot. And
Well,
you get
no
soaked.
time like now.
He says,
What do you guys think? Is anybody too much of a city slicker?
No time like present.
What are those things? You know that thing in Emperor's New Groove that Yzma is in riding Krunk?
The little tent.
a litter, it's called in the Game of Thrones books, like a little carriage for one person being carried by people.
Yeah, on someone's back. I'm gonna pull that out, but Piotr's sized.
Good luck.
Just for me.
You do it, Abby.
Holy shit, you've got it. It requires some IKEA assembly, but you pull it out. It's like a litter with a few accents over it. You've got the instructions. Sad looking person with all his bits spread out.
But yeah, then I set that up, and then just
Give me a
kind of
housekeeping roll to put it together.
Awesome.
What's that default to?
Like IQ -4. It's got
Carpentry?
instructions. That's a +2. So IQ -2 or housekeeping +2.
There's two pieces. There's two screws extra at the end.
Yeah, you've got a bunch of extra bits, but you think they spares, so it's good.
I mean, unless someone smarter than her steps in, because they got an hour to kill.
Anyone steps in, I'll kill you. Also, I just noticed Sigrid's safari outfit is hot. Oh, yeah, well done.
I mean, it felt like a thing to do.
Mhm.
We're traveling.
Traveling.
She should be in the fashion.
Oh yeah.
And she was confused why they assumed we were Americans.
Dressed like Donald Trump's
Could be
kids
an
when they.
Australian.
Corky. Well, off you go. Give me another tracking roll, please, Piotr, at a -3 because of the rain.
I'll fail by 1,
Mm.
so he can't see much with the rain.
No, you don't spot anything in particular as you start making your way back in the direction towards the tomb. You carry on walking for a while. He's asking if you've caught any sight or anything, Piotr.
He shakes his head as he tries to continue keeping an eye on.
It's the rain. It keeps washing away the tracks.
Has everyone or anyone got hiking?
I
don't need
guarantee
it.
that not
I'm
everybody
on
has
someone's
hiking.
back.
I do not have hiking, no.
Just climbing? Not sure if that works.
Nah. So yeah, you're not making great progress. HT rolls from everyone. Go on. Violet.
Do you actually need hiking to make progress? Like my
No.
understanding was you could
No,
just use your regular movement.
Yeah, you can just use your regular movement. Hiking can improve progress.
Mhm.
I'm just wondering how good you all are at like walking up a mountain in
If
pouring
you
rain.
want, I can roll the default.
Oh, totally.
No, I'm not fussed about a default. It was just if people had it to sort of, say, pace yourselves, and why are you
Seems a little out
wearing
of place.
trainers?
He looks the part, but it's been a little while since he's trudged through the wilderness.
Mm-hmm. You got lazy. You got comfy. Chaser's transmissions are getting a bit staticky. He's still coming through clear. He's warning of like general interference as well, as if he were trying to talk to you from the other side of the planet with a bad link. And the weather is not like anything he's ever seen. The storm,
it knows we come.
it came out of nowhere and is just battering this mountain. Yeah.
It's possible.
Thunder and lightning start up after another 20 or 30 minutes.
Very, very frightening.
Crack, boom, shake. Give me
Poor Fen.
perceptions minus 10s.
Would seeing in the dark help with the ring?
Nah.
I can't make the roll, so I'm not even gonna try.
Alrighty. Yeah, you keep trudging. Ooh, Fen's tracking. He'd have made that at a -3.
Wait, is it a -3 or a -10?
-3 for that tracking that you did earlier. I were about to ask for another one when Sigrid rolled Fen's.
Let me give you With a -3, I do make it by 3.
Fen like suddenly stops sniffing, and yeah, you'd spot a bent leaf in the right place with, you know, a little bit of blood on it, paw print underneath it in the mud. You pick the trail back up, and it's going mostly in the same direction as you. It'd be easy to just veer off slightly to follow that for a while.
Okay.
So Piotr starts like kind of heading in another direction. Fen indicates to you, Sigrid, that there's something that way maybe. You'll just carry on walking one direction while Piotr veers off.
I mean, I'm on Piotr's back, so wherever he goes, I go.
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like he's leading us.
Alright.
Let's try to keep track of where we are, though, so he doesn't get us lost. And if we start veering off too much, we might have to have a conversation.
Another navigation land, please. This time without the +2. It seems your GPS is not working very well. It can't get you more accurate than about 150 meters a minute.
I didn't include the +2 before.
Cool, Violet. You managed to keep track of your direction, location. Generally, if you head uphill, you'll be going the right direction anyway. But there are other variables.
I figure at a certain point we've just got a map that we've both downloaded that we're sharing and trying to keep an idea of where we are on the map at least, even if we don't have the GPS.
Cool. Alright. Time for me to do a couple of quick rolls. I'm going again. Okay. So the tracks are fresh, Piotr. Like as in within the next hour. This guy's been talking a fair bit while you've hiked, and he'll have let slip that it was only last night that his daughter was taken. She's like 8 years old. He's also let slip that he believes these panthers are cursed. There's some demon energy to them. a few of them have been shot by farmers, and they've just taken it and run away like nothing happened.
When did the activity increase?
It got really bad like 6 days ago, we'll say. And
Does that check out when the mask started glowing?
that does indeed check out with when the mask started glowing.
Huh, that checks out. She thinks out loud.
And so Piotr at the front, you'd say? Fen also?
Yeah, Sigurd's following Fen, not Piotr.
Okay, so
Violet's following Piotr because the path is going to be very easy to follow.
Piotr's path is indeed easy to follow.
Kadim is doing the same, but he's also flanking a little bit off to the side. Maybe like 5 meters into the
So yeah,
bush.
Piotr, the smell of blood definitely gets stronger. Even through the rain, you start to pick up a strong smell of blood. And Sigrid, Fen turns his head back and looks up at you at one point, and he's giving you a look like he's shared with you before, like, fuck, bro. And he kind of just gestures with his head to the other side of a bush. Give me
Piotr,
a tracking roll again, Piotr.
-3.
Just straight up this time.
Okay. He makes the check. Okay, then not up. And okay, by 4.
Okay,
He
yeah.
lifts an arm and warns them that they're really, really close.
Mm-hmm. And then Sigrid Fen just ducks through a bush that's like, 10 meters off to their left.
Okay.
Violet will become aware so she can keep track of Fen as he goes.
He stops just on the other side of the bush, sniffing.
Yeah. Sigrid follows Fen, shotgun at the ready.
As you push the bush aside, you see the body of a child, face down in the dirt. Lots of blood.
Sigrid thinks out loud, a very, pained, well, I found her.
Still alive?
No.
Out of character, but yeah, sad.
Yeah, and Sigrid will
The
start
guy
retrieving
says,
her.
like, why have we stopped? Are we close?
Yes,
I think all that was actually spoken out loud.
Yeah. Well,
He's-
Sigrid thinks that I found her.
Fair.
He drops to his
And-
knees. Let me get a map up real quick. I've got so many jungle bits saved, but I never considered that you might be above ground briefly. What a dumbass. Restore. Will this do? Now, there may be a bunch of tokens already on here. Let's see. No, it looks clear. And this is barely a jungle, but it'll do.
It's jungle-y.
Jungly enough.
So,
I mean, if you just assume that, like, those trunks and stuff that look hollow are actually trees that just keep going upward.
Yep. I think they are meant to be solid trees, not stumps.
so Sigurd's, on this side of the bush,
Oh, yeah, perfect.
fishing out the girl.
Missing anyone? Just Abby? There we go. And
Mary?
a generic
There.
normal person who drops to his knees. and then either tactic. Anyone got tactics?
Wait.
Yes.
Oh shit! I don't think I do, but Sword does.
Hmm. Sword
Success by
whispers
5.
to you, Mary, Sigrid, and Violet. You realise, Kadeem, you decide you need to go back to school.
Been a while.
Rusty, I'm rusty.
This
I'm
is an ambush.
rusty. This is an ambush.
We've been baited.
You've been baited, and something is suddenly springing from the undergrowth behind.
I'm torn on whether I want him to be part of the trap or not. Either way, it's good.
If he is part of the trap, just know Mary will say I told you so.
No, I mean, Mary will just kill him and then say, I told you so.
Well, I mean priorities, obviously, but
So it was waiting, and it's going to choose this moment to make a move and attack. But it misses him. But it's right behind him. And I should roll its speed. And also, as it gets close, it is quite clearly not a living panther, but an unliving zombie panther of sorts.
oh,
Awesome.
badass.
That everyone on turn order?
I think I'm missing. Uh,
Yeah, you are.
okay, let me do it again. That worked.
I might have deleted you, to be fair. Mary, you're up. A panther just came out of nowhere and tried to get your guy, who is currently on his knees, kinda weeping and now
Is
screaming.
this,
The
is this a
beast!
valid spot to charge to?
That bush is in your way.
Okay, the bush is too big. Got it.
What if she just barreled through the bush?
You could just barrel through the bush. I would like a DX check.
Oh, that's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, you make it through.
Cool. Okay, let me roll my sword. Heroic charge, so I don't get any of the penalties. I like my skill roll up and all that.
Uh-huh.
That was sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Did it roll?
Not seen it yet.
Having problems today.
Potentially a hit. It initiates a dodge and retreat. Rawr. Everyone also roll me perceptions, please. Your best perceptions.
Success by 8.
And
Thank you.
Sigrid and Kadeem have both got fancy glasses on, right?
Yes.
It looks like just about everyone's got it. There are more panthers. There's one in the trees above you and behind you. Right here. I'll just drag them onto the map now. There's another one up in this tree. Come on. And there's another one hiding up in the big tree over to the left. Cool. Fen growls. I need to roll something. He looks wary, but he growls and steps to your side, waits for you to prompt Sigrid.
Okay, so Sigrid will drop the body,
Thump.
and she's gonna go ahead and fast draw the grenade launcher.
Don't drop it.
Yeah, that was annoying last session.
I bet it were.
And then this one is gonna get -3.
It's also like 3 meters up, and it's got partial cover for the tree, so
Okay,
-2 for that.
so -5. Kerplunk. Okay, does it hit close enough to the panther?
Roll 1d6, please. Yes, within a yard.
Okay, so it'll still take that kind of damage.
15 divided by 3 is 5, and 4 divided by 3 is 1.
And I
Oh
guess
no,
if the
it takes all
hits
that
the
if it takes any
tree-
from the first, right?
No.
Oh.
Because I didn't hit it. The tree took all of this.
Okay, so the tree straight up splinters somewhat.
Like the branch that was right next to it, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the tree takes a ton of damage. It takes like 15 and 4.
Yeah. Yep.
And actually it takes like 7 and 2 because it's a yard away.
That 80. 80 divided by 3. Oh wait, it's shaped charge. So that 80 wouldn't affect it much. Yeah. It takes the 5
The linked, yeah.
5 from the linked explosive, and then an extra 1
4 shrapnel.
extra 4 shrapnel. God damn, so dumb. So after DR, that will leave it at that. Neither of those come out as major wounds, though, thankfully.
I didn't figure.
But you scared the shit
It's-
out of it.
Still impressive.
As far, yeah, no, it looked cool as fuck, bro. Violet.
Alright, Violet's going to step over there and is going to attempt to throw what she's mentally thinking of as our guide over the log and into safety.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a grapple and then a judo throw.
Radio. In the same turn.
Mhm.
Cool.
Ooh, rapid strike.
Mhm.
Ugh. Hopefully he's not dodging. But,
No, he is not.
and I'm going to roll the same thing, but this is for the throw.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Boink. Over the log.
Hoping to tuck him away right there-ish.
I think you can get away with that. Piotr.
Piotr will. Damn, what was the range of the navigation? 10, or am I stuck to the yards of the 2 yards that are cold around me?
The range of the malediction.
Yes. I think is extra in yards, but I'm not sure if the malediction is 2 yards or 10, and just the freezing is around him for 2 yards. I'll get closer. That might make things. No, then this one is going to be an issue. Sorry.
Yeah, only 2 yards for the malediction. This area
Okay.
affects 2 yards.
No problem.
Oh, it's not got selective on it. Has it?
Oh, so No, I don't have selective on it.
Yeah, no. So when you use that, everyone within 2 yards of you has to make the check or suffer it.
Suffer the malediction. Okay, that would be bad for Abby. Bad
Yeah,
idea.
It'd be
And Abby goes
funny.
wherever I go, right?
It'd be
currently.
funny though. Do it. You forget she's on your back.
Oh,
Abby's a comedic character. Lean into it.
okay. So he runs over here. That's my movement of 8. And I don't believe I can make the attack with less than 9, so I'll try to use my hindrance storm and try to give this one a debuff.
It is
And
also
suddenly Abby.
it's also up in the tree, like a good 3 meters up off the ground.
He's pretty tall.
Yeah,
You are pretty
I
tall. Yeah,
am
no, yeah.
like
You
9 feet.
Or-
go on. You can just reach it.
Also, ever would also be funny is speedball
Uh-huh.
special.
Speedball special. What's that?
Throw.
Snowball special?
What's that
Fastball.
called? Fastball special.
I am
That's
not
where-
familiar with it.
In the X-Men, Colossus will pick up Wolverine and huck him at an enemy. That is
But
the
in-
fastball.
But in this case, you freeze her first, so it's more of a snowball.
Well,
Oh,
if you can't reach with the what do you call it? The freezing thing. I was saying you can always huck the conveniently sized small creature on your back.
I'm pretty sure you need to take a concentrate maneuver to use it, and you can't take
Yeah,
more than a
so-
step in a turn that you concentrate.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, then could I maybe toss Abby and see if she can deal with the creature?
You
can
would have to grab her this round, but you wouldn't have been able to move.
Yeah, you'd have to pick her up first.
Okay, so I don't think I can reach it with a melee attack. What are my possibilities? Like, just pass for now?
If
Can I suggest something?
You could. Oh, go ahead.
If you've got a reach of 2, you can reach the tree it's in.
I have a reach of 1 and C,
Fair.
but I'm size 2. I'm not sure if that mathematically equates to being able to reach. My reach modifier says is 1.
I'm getting to it in basic set, I always forget it's in special combat situations, special melee combat
For your
rules,
fists.
size modifier and reach.
If I
SM
can reach the
SM plus 2 gives you a +1 to reach.
Oh,
Which is probably why it's reach 1.
so would I be able to try and grapple the panther?
No, because
Actually, I take that back. My bad.
your C only reaches to 1, but your hammer can reach to it just
Okay, I'll try hammer.
with the extra 1
I
reach.
only. Okay, and I only hit on 9 or less, right?
Yeah, it's also at a -4 and a -2 for its size relative to you, but can't exceed 9. What's your total skill normally?
16.
So 9 off that. Not 9, 6 off that. 10. Yeah, you're fine. Sorry.
Okay, still -7 because I gotta hit 9. I missed by 1.
Miss by 1. Swing the hammer up, bonk the tree, Kadim.
Are we okay stipulating that he would have already been holding his whip?
Uh,
Since he was using it to cut through the
He
jungle?
made
Yep.
the tactics check, right?
yeah, you have been. He's made
Okay.
his check.
Then he is waiting for this panther to move out of the tree, and when it starts jumping down, he's gonna try and whip it.
Alright. Well, it does that almost immediately. Well, yeah. Taking a leap down out the tree, it like runs down the side of it. Sorry, to there. And then it's still got enough move. Explosion that way. Yeah, this is its plan. You may attack it as it sprints down out the tree. Potentially hitting. It will try and dodge but not retreat on the way past. And it makes it. And then it's going to attempt a move and attack versus Mary, which it fails. The one that Piotr just tried to hammer. I think it's going to do the same. Jump down, out the tree, but then just use a full move maneuver. Yeah, Abby. Oh no, wait, there's one more, the one that's facing Mary. It's gonna
Come on.
roll will, please.
Oh no.
It snarls at you and roars.
Failure by 3?
It only failed by one, but
Unless you want a fright check instead, but
no, it's an intimidation check. I'm not sure if you can actually intimidate in battle like this.
You absolutely can.
Either way, it intimidates. Grr.
that does what?
Possibly stuns you. I will double check. Abby, you're up.
I am going to roll an acrobatics to somersault off of Piotr and grab onto his free hand. Yeah, that's good.
I think for that, I would want an acrobatics followed by a grapple for his hand.
Wrestling?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's half the normal penalty. Is it -3 for a hand?
Well, I fail and just fall on my face off of him.
You could still go for the attack as well,
Okay.
but you're not going to
Well, what
land
bonus did you
very
say?
nice.
Well, I'll roll straight up and then you, because I didn't actually hear what you said for the negatives. So here we go. Nope.
No, yeah, Abby just backflips out of the.
Just backflips over your shoulder and face plants into the ground and makes a thwom noise.
It's like all muddy because of the rain, which is pelting it down right now. Also,
a splook noise, and her head is like deep in the mud, and her legs are sticking straight up out of it. Like
Mary, I never checked intimidation. I'm not there yet.
I just copy pasted the effects of it. At least what it says in there. It's not a good idea on Mary. Is what it looks like.
Yeah, no, not particularly. No real effect, I don't think.
Well, no, now I'm not going to focus on the panther behind me. I'm going to focus on the one in front of me. So that panther gets another turn. Step. 1 FP, Mighty Blow.
Oh!
That's not great on a Mighty Blow. Let me back it up.
Cannot dodge. Because of the mighty blow.
13.
I mean, because of the crit.
What does that do?
13 on the crit table is any
Major
damage
wound.
rate. Yeah, major wound regardless, but you were gonna probably one hit kill this thing anyway.
Plus an additional 23 damage.
Yeah.
So 104.
You chop it cleanly in two. Fen is gonna take a full move maneuver to over here and wait to do a move and attack if anything comes close enough to also interfere with guide. He's
Oh,
on.
look, I forgot one thing on my time turn real quick. She says, throw spl.
I'm happy with that. So your mouth were open when you hit the dirt.
Yep.
Oh, poor Abby.
Sigrid.
All right. So if Sigurd moves here, what's the penalty for shooting through the
Through the shrubbery. Just a -2.
just a -2? So another -5. We're gonna take the shot.
Visibility is low. Oh, you've got fancy glasses. Never mind.
I got fancy glasses. -5. Jesus.
Roll 1d6, please. 6. 1, 2.
Sorry, guys.
That's great.
Sorry, Fen, especially. He's right in his face.
Oh,
Fortunately, Fen wears a bunch of body armor.
Mm-hmm.
little doggy vest.
Oh yeah. Like it looks a lot like the dogs from John Wick 3.
He looks like a cop dog.
Oh yeah.
That dog's cop. Paw Patrol. Ew.
So I mean, it buries itself in the ground, and then
Only 10.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even
Honestly,
bothered
like,
about that.
area effect. I don't think it even gets through his armor.
Yeah, it won't. And likewise, it mostly just ruffles the fur of that slimy panther. So yeah,
Really, I think our guide is the one that's most injured by that.
probably actually, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like 1 or 2 damage, but he doesn't have armor.
Fen dives over him.
Good Fen.
Blocks him from the worst of it. Violet.
And then looks over at Sigrid like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, bro?
Violet will take out her Frankenstaff and move towards this panther over here.
Rog, Dodger, Piotr. Abby's legs are sticking up out the ground next to you.
Grab Abby. I'm not sure if I need a grapple or
No, you could just grab her legs like that. It's pretty easy. Because you could telegraph it and what have you.
grab and start spinning.
All right. So yeah, you managed to like just pull her head out at the end of your turn. Which direction are you spinning in?
From right to left. My next turn, I'm gonna try and toss it into the hex of the panther.
Okay. That's pretty funny. Kadeem.
What's the negative to hit the panther's leg?
-3? Maybe. Might only be -2.
We'll make a call, boss.
I'm looking it up.
Or you can look it up.
2.
2. -2. Thank you.
I miss. Kadeem like goes down low and tries to wrap the whip around the panther's leg, but it doesn't work.
No, it does not. I'm realizing this isn't gonna do shit. I can. No, no. If only I had steel teeth and claws. It's gonna make a bone biter grapple attack at you. So it jumps and tries to bite back at Mary. Gets her. No dodge permitted, I'm afraid.
You're good. I understood that. Do you need me to
And
roll anything for the grapple, or?
no, we're not using technical grappling because I'm still too dumb to know it. And because this is not steel, it's not even touching your armor.
Oh no,
It's
not
just,
at all.
It just chews on the back of your head a bit. Ah.
It's a playful panther.
Yeah. It's just feeling. It's just feeling you. Abby, you're currently being spun. You may wait until you've been thrown, I suppose.
I am pulling out.
Wet wipes.
Shit. No. I don't have wet wipes on me. I'm pulling out my ready activated bear trap.
Yep.
Well, actually, nah, the bear trap actually doesn't do much in this instance. Just the chainsaw.
The chainsaw. That's a real chainsaw. Yeah, you can ready that without needing to scran anything. This change snatcher to scranner. Mary, you've got a panther chewing on back of your head. You're currently at -4 to DX because of it.
Oh boy.
Every 10 seconds you can attempt to shake it loose in a contest of strength.
But I can't do it right now.
No, you can do it right now. You can attempt
cool,
it right
I'll
now,
just do that.
but then you can't again for another 10 seconds.
I'll try.
Sorry, Luke. I forgot the chainsaw wasn't blessed. Frying pan.
Frying pan. You get the frying pan out. Gotcha.
If you'd have
13
asked, I would have done
successes?
both.
Yeah, no extra charge for both, really. And even if they were, Violet's got it covered. She's rich. What did you say, sorry, Mary? Oh, you're going for
13
the
successes? Yeah.
going for the strength contest. Oh yeah, no, it's got no chance. I should have given it more strength than this. Yeah, ignore that. It's actually got 20 strength. I forgot to give it the undead bonus strength. But it still fails. Yep. So you do shake yourself loose. And you can take a step and choose your facing.
I assume I get my dex back, though.
Yes, indeed. Fen growls, guards this guy. Sigrid.
Sigrid drops the grenade launcher and is gonna whip out that shotgun. And take a step. Does that lessen the...
Yep. You emerge from the bush, no cover penalties.
Okay, so just a -3. So this is going to be to the torso.
Gotcha.
That hits.
Roll a d6 as well, please. Not
Nope.
vitals. Show me damage. Owie. Owie, my
There we go.
insides. It dead. Yeah, you blow a big hole out the other side. Mary, you get covered in maggoty undead panther bits.
This is probably the closest thing I've had to a shower in a hot minute.
Ew.
Yeah, we've been on a plane with you and you haven't been bathing?
We repeatedly insist that you take showers, so
So if you've not taken a shower, it's not for want of being asked to take a shower.
It's just more, I've been using up a lot of FP, and we have not been anywhere where I can take a shower really
There's
well.
one on the shuttle. You've
Is
been
there?
in
Then I've
fancy
taken a
hotels. You were in like a lodge in Norway.
For like a couple hours before we hunted a thing.
You had a couple of days there.
we've stayed at places.
Yeah, this is
with
like
restrooms.
this is like the 5th day of your holiday right now.
I've probably showered then.
I should hope so. Violet.
Although I could see her having done the thing where she showered but didn't launder the clothes, so she still smells.
Well, she's a white woman, so she didn't wash her legs. That's a Twitter thing.
What?
A lot
What?
less. I can't remember where it was some celebrity. I think it was Taylor Swift said she doesn't wash her legs in the shower. Like, she just lets the soap run down her body and wash them. So then Black
Gross.
Twitter jumped on this and were like, "Why are you being so gross, Taylor Swift?"
What the fuck?
But then,
What?
like a year ago, who was it? Jake Gyllenhaal said something in an interview like, "I honestly don't see the need to shower more than once a week."
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Wow.
Why are they all so filthy? Why are they being so filthy? Anyway, Violet.
So Violet's going to go after the panther in front of her skull. So Frankenstaff to the skull slash.
Slash. I'm gonna try and dodge that.
That seems like a good thing to dodge.
Oh, I managed it on the nose. Unless it were deceptive.
Nope, I was foolish.
It hops back one. She advanced. Pewter.
I want to hurl Davy into this hex as hard as I can. Mostly with strength. Not sure if I could use that instead of dexterity.
You'll still need to roll throw in or DX -3.
Also, you might need to wait till my turn because I don't know how effective. Because otherwise, I'll smash into it and then hit it. I think it would be better if we do it together. So you might actually
Got it.
wait.
Would I be able to aim for a plus?
No,
No, because you'd have to wait to throw it when she can act.
Yeah, like
to-
aim, wait my turn, and next turn I would have a plus for aiming. Is what I'm trying
no,
to.
we just need to do it together. So you have to hold action
It-
till my
it
turn.
wouldn't-
Either way.
It wouldn't be until the next turn if you did that.
He was suggesting that you hold your action until his next turn.
Hmm
Oh, okay. Yes, then I can do that.
You can aim, but it'll
Yes,
only
that's
give
it.
you a +1.
I would make it a -2 instead of a -3, and I would be going for a 10. That's a better choice. Or odds, right? I think.
Yep, much better odds.
Then
Okay,
yeah,
aim.
he'll aim and wait.
Radio. Kareem.
I think now is the time. So
Tungsten rod request.
no.
Chase.
No.
Aw,
He's
Chase.
just gonna wait. He's just gonna wait. If the panther or another panther that we haven't seen gets within whip range, he'll attack. But otherwise,
Alrighty.
he's just gonna wait and watch.
Quite. So the one that's facing you, Violet, is going to take a step to this side, hop up onto there, and then begin fleeing. You don't lose your aim, Piotr. You can still see it as you spin
Yeah.
around. That's the only one there, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it is attempting to flee. Oh, in fact, since it starts sprinting, it can move an extra 2. Abby.
I hold action.
Yep. Mary.
I'm just gonna start booking it. That's me.
Fern keeps his eye on that panther whilst sniffing the air. Like fully stood on this guy on the floor. Sigrid.
Sigrid is going to.
It's back in slight cover now, -2 again. Oh, in fact, it's only mild leaves, so your hyperspectral has tuned it out by now.
Okay, so she'll step there. And.
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
Oh, Jesus. I'm looking at Fen's sheet. I'm sorry.
It's okay, you
Yeah,
can shoot me with Fen.
your gun skill is probably better than Ven's.
Use Fen's gun skill.
Considerably. So it's a total of a -4. Oh, wait, no, -3 without the. Her plow.
Let's attempt to dodge. Fail. We bad footing. So yeah, you hit. I'm happy for it to be hit. That's the same damage as the other one took. Oh, it's sad that we don't get to see anything get thrown into it. But Piotr, show me throwing anyway. I mean, it's only in an instant, so you can't see that it's dead yet.
Still throwing at the hex. Is that a +3?
+4 to aim at the hex. Distance is now 9.5. Is that -5 to hit?
Yeah.
8 minus
Good try.
5 +4. I am a -1.
You aimed, so another +1.
Tossing at 12.
Go all out for another +1.
Oh, okay. Going all out. Is that the one that uses FP?
No, it just takes away your
Sorry.
defense.
9 is -4.
Oh, only
So-
-4 as well. So yeah, Abby lands in the same hex as the Panthea. Abby, you see that it's dead.
I am gonna try to hit it into the other one.
Oh, there's another one. There's another one that I've been forgetting about. It's been watching from a tree. That's right.
I don't know what the hell that roll is gonna be, but that's what I'm trying to do.
Hit that panther into the other panther that's in a
Golfing?
tree.
Yes.
Is there a golfing option?
Don't
more
think
like
it's
billiards.
possible with the laws of
Well,
physics
that's
as
what
they
I'm
are.
trying to do.
Oh, you mean just we like? Oh no, wait. Yes. So you hit it with a frying pan. You've go on. Show me damage. Let's see if you can do enough damage for that
Not at all,
kind of
but it's still funny.
knockback. Yeah, 14 crushing is like. You know, it's like hitting a horse with a frying pan, or just any big dead animal with a frying pan. It does not move. Kadim, you can see that there is just the one panther still hiding in a tree. It's just been watching everything.
Yeah, I don't think any of my whatever. My whip is about the only thing that can do anything to it, so I'm just gonna go over here and spend the rest of combat, I think, studying the corpses.
Alright. Well, that one will kind of turn around to the other side of the tree, jump into another tree that's just off the map. It very much seems to be fleeing. Sigrid, you've not got any line of sight on it. And Abby, it's your turn. You also have no line of sight. Mary, it also disappears from your line of sight.
I'm still gonna hoof
Alright.
after it. Actually, let me check Bloodlust.
Yeah, roll 3d6, please. Failed, but that one
Yeah.
technically wasn't involved in the fight. So it's on you.
I'll leave it up to you then.
But, Abby, if you're happy for combat to end, you're not about to chase either.
No, she just sits up covered in animal goo and mud and just makes the face.
Rightio.
Tongue like out.
Well, okay, so it's sprinted off into the woods. Mary starts running after it. How about a quick break?
Sounds good.
We'll be right back. We're back. So, the group is on a mountain heading to an ancient tomb that seems to be leaking undead issues. You ran into a guy in a cave while you were trying to hide from this storm that just will not let up and is getting more violent by the minute. He says he's looking for his daughter who was taken by a panther this morning, last night. You helped him track it. You found the daughter. She had been killed, unfortunately. It seemed like an ambush that the panthers had actually set up for you. You've managed to kill 3 of them. 1 of them were watching and has now taken off into the woods, jumping through the trees, being chased by Mary, the Determinator.
Well, I think we've entered the area of the curse. Is everybody okay? Violet says, looking around.
Oh, hey!
Oh.
Blood out of her mouth.
Fen yaps happily.
Get her just nuts.
He also licks this guy's face, who sits up and puts his back against this log and just lets the rain batter him while he sits there looking over at... Oh no, Sigrid dropped it behind the bush so he can't see it, but he knows it's been said. And Fen licks his face.
Sigrid goes and grabs her grenade launcher and makes sure to secure that.
Mary's still running into the woods. She's probably a good...
Still running.
Give me a DX check, please. It is very rough terrain. Oh wow. Yeah, you're doing it. You're like jumping over logs, going under bushes, and then the floor opens up underneath you. With that dex roll, you do manage to grab onto the edge without falling,
Holy crap.
but you do seem to have just run over a little bit of a sinkhole. And looking down, it opens up into a whole area. Like there's a whole other location down there.
1 second. I gotta double check my traits.
Let Jesus,
Nope.
says
Don't have
Sanguis.
impulsive. Should probably get the others, huh?
Also, give me a vision roll.
Any penalties?
Yeah, like -4 for the rain and mud in your eyes.
Failure by 1.
No sign of that panther, but honestly, there's not been any sign of it since you started running anyway. It's just...
It's a panther. As soon as I lost sight of it, I should have been ambushed, but, you know.
Clever girl.
Mary will hike herself up and start running back.
It also saw you chop its friend in half.
That too.
And saw its friend like completely ambush you from behind and like get your head in its jaws.
And you just shook it straight off. Yeah, no, I didn't want to tangle with no Mary. Didn't want to tangle with no dirty-legged white woman today.
Mary owns 1 set of clothes.
I'm not sure if there's a washing machine on the shuttle.
Mary's life would be so sad if she wasn't a monster.
There might be a causal relationship there.
You've got a good few minutes here while the rain falls before Mary climbs back up and makes her way back.
Sir?
Pushes apart the corpse in front of him, but doesn't really find anything of note in the creature's biology.
Is that what that skill check were?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it was dead before it started fighting you. You're not sure how long dead, though. Presumably less than a month. You'd think something had rot a lot quicker than this in the jungle, so maybe only a few days dead. But you
Yeah,
don't
that makes
spot
sense.
any obvious wounds other than the ones that have been made just now.
Sir, I don't think it's safe out here anymore. Do you know the way back?
He looks up at you. He nods. And he kind of gets to his feet. He shuffles over. She's here.
Yes. She is behind tree or bush.
He takes his bag off and pulls out like a big long piece of fabric, lays it out, wraps her up, walks away carrying her slowly. He says, "Be careful of this curse. I don't know what you've come here looking for, but thank you for this," he says, and like kicks one of the panthers.
Sigrid? Okay. He doesn't look like he's armed in any way, right?
Just the machete
He
dangling
wasn't-
from his bag.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So,
Sigrid
like,
says, stay safe. Are you hurt at all?
he shakes his head and just walks away. He'll tell you his name as well. I can't make one up on the spot because I don't know Ethiopian names. Someone get to fantasynamegenerators.com.
Already on it.
And yeah, Mary's walking
All
back,
right.
covered in mud.
Kidane Tesfaye Lema.
Lemma.
Kidane.
If you want a common Ethiopian name, I just looked that up.
What's the third most common?
It goes in alphabetical order. The third choice
Oh,
would be
fair.
Afwork. Is the best my white ass can pronounce it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we'll all
Best we
fail.
don't do that.
But he's walked off carrying his daughter. He's alive. Leopards have been killed. He never saw that other one in the tree. So as far as he's concerned, the beasts have been dealt with. Everyone roll hearing, please, now. Yeah, just straight up. You
Oh,
all,
that's a good one.
you all hear the whispering. It has most definitely started. Tickling back of your ears since that last gunshot stops ringing out. Definitely emanating from the carry case in Violet's pack.
Well, that means that sinkhole I found is probably where we need to go.
Sinkhole?
Yeah, I nearly fell into a sinkhole while trying to chase the panther.
How far?
Good couple minutes at a nice sprint.
Is that roughly the right direction and distance?
Yep, fairly. I mean, just
I mean,
about.
give or take a quarter mile.
Give or take a quarter mile, yeah.
Show us. That sounds like a good lead. Good job.
Well, keep up. Mary will just start sprinting again.
Violet walks after,
It's
but at a reasonably decent pace,
Mhm.
like at 4 or 5.
It's gotten very dark now. Just the storm clouds are so thick. Chaser's comms are really getting hard to make out, and what you do get is him saying things like, "You're really hard to make out, Kadeem."
Say that again.
Nice try. Is what I will say. You managed to keep up. Yeah, you will find this sinkhole, and indeed, it's like there's a cavern down there. This whole complex. Somewhere it looks natural, somewhere it looks like it would dug out.
There's stairs down.
No stairs down, but it's fairly easy climb down, about 5 meters.
Oh, okay.
You could just jump down if you're feeling fancy.
And not completely steep, like you could just scramble down.
Yeah, this is the next level start on the Tomb Raider game. If you approach it, you will slide down, and you'll get a cutscene.
Got it.
All right, guys. Any questions, or we good to go?
I think we should do this.
No time like the present.
I'm looking
We
forward
wait,
to
you'll
getting
just
out of
get
the rain.
stronger.
I am curious what activated it though. And she hops down.
Climb in, or DX checks, please. or acrobatics, or coolness,
I'll just fall down.
or fall down. That's fine too.
She bounces the whole way down.
Sigrid,
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna hit every single like tree root and stuff like that. Just
Do you have the bouncing mod for super jump? And if not,
I
look
don't.
into it. All right,
I don't actually have super jump either. I couldn't afford all the things.
fair.
Sigrid straight up Laura Croft slides.
Now, this is a map with dynamic lighting on, so some people's computers may
Oh, no.
explode. I'm hoping
Yes.
that doesn't happen.
This is why I have my video turned off.
Yeah, it literally just gave me a warning that my system's not compatible with this.
Oh. Well. That's that out the window.
It'll kind of work, you just know sometimes it'll be kind of slow.
Is
I
that
think
blurry as
he's-
hell to everyone else?
Is what?
What?
Oh, the background's blurry as hell for me.
It might take a little
Zoom
while to
in and out.
load.
Oh, there it goes.
I just hit everything.
And now he's going to reveal bit by bit.
How's that work for everyone? You see this little entrance place?
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Cool. So it is very dark down here. Only people with hyperspectral or infrared goggles will be able to make anything out. Or night vision, obviously.
Mary just straight runs into a wall. Oof!
But yeah, the
I
penalty.
climb back on in the backpack and just hang out.
Penalty for vision is -10 by time you reach 10 yards into this sinkhole.
Violet breaks out a pen light.
Click. A little mag light. It's the early noughties.
Like one of the little mini ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Uh-huh.
Like a
Twist.
fancy version of what you get at like a career fair. But a fancy
Engraved.
version.
Nirvana Student Union. Yeah, you sweep it around, and there are quite clearly bricked parts. Sort of old entrance areas.
Piotr will ask Abby, would you happen to have a torch within, your thanks? Yes.
No.
Sigrid, have you got traps?
No, she does not.
Okay. So you can see it's all drippy and wet, moist inside here. Let me reveal.
Hey, big guy. I don't need this one. You want to borrow mine?
Oh, sure. He'll grab it and light the way.
She'll actually pass it up to Abby so that she can sort of shine it around for you.
So Sigrid, as you're stepping forward there, you peer in and you
I
can
actually got traps.
see this long corridor, where there's sort of a raised walkway in the middle, and at the edges it has flooded with water. You can't tell how deep it is. It's really murky and filthy. You can see things floating in it, what look like bodies, bones, what looks like a mummy is legit floating in the water a bit further down.
Oh, damn.
On your way over here, you saw what looked like a pile of trash in a corner, like an old, mostly rotted through sack, some rusty tins.
Okay.
But you
Yeah.
just made your way straight over here, I'm guessing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Abby, did you make your way in following them? Following the light, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm gonna
There is-
take a look for traps and fail epically.
I think she's still on Piotr's back, is her thing.
Oh no, I'll slide my head and hands in there to do it.
Well,
So
I think Sigrid were up at front, and yeah, as you saw
Well,
that down the corridor, Sigrid, and stepped up onto that first step, the whole thing recedes into the ground. It kind of gets level with the floor behind you. And let's see. Yeah, you get a chance to dodge arrows or darts, essentially. Not from there.
Straight down the hallway.
Yeah.
From what side? From what side? From left to right and
From
and
both
south?
sides. They come out at like 45-degree angles all along this
Oh.
wall. So they pretty much just fill the doorway.
Uh,
I
Right,
think Sigrid was there before everyone.
Yeah,
Like you were all
Yeah.
so
gathering up.
Sigrid sees this happening.
Well, you feel the step go underneath you straight away, and then you kind of see a puff of air come out a bunch of holes on the wall right before the darts
Okay.
emerge.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
There's that like crunky grinding sound, and your ears follow it underground and then up the walls, and then the darts.
Success by 2?
By 2, you're fine. So you like?
So you don't want Mary to roll at all, or?
No, I think because it was so dark and Sigrid walked like right up here while people were turning lights on. I don't think Mary would have followed. You were still had your face in a wall as Sigrid gets darted up.
Yeah, I don't think you could have, because Sigrid is not using a light.
Just legit walked through the corner. So yeah, you'll all hear that quite noisy.
You guys okay?
Yeah, fine. Just arrow trap. So maybe I should go first for traps.
Expect more, and not all of the same variety.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, yes,
There were casualties.
but I have, even if trap gets me, generally I'd be okay.
I'm not worried about you dying. I'm worried about some kind of weird poison that knocks you out for a couple hours.
I'll do it.
I mean, it'd
I
have
mean,
to be one hell of poison.
oh yeah,
So-
no.
I'll do it.
If
Like-
the walls are the trouble, could get rid of them.
We could get rid of walls in underground cave. That not seem like great plan.
I'll
Kidver takes
do
this step
it.
and touches the wall, and I'll cover the walls with ice, so the darts just clunk before they get released.
Yeah, I'm with Abby. Let's just get at this. Either of you, like honestly, all three of you would be fine.
Well, you could definitely plug
I'll
these dart
do
holes that you can see
it.
now, Piotr. Let
Oh,
me.
there she goes.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
Abby's the only one with any light, so I'm just gonna follow her.
Abby screams, "I'll do it," and starts running forward. Roll DX, please, Abby. The floor is slick. It's got like a slime growing all over it. And there's this murky water.
Oh
I don't
dear.
need the curse disadvantage to have curse.
So Abby
Whatever
goes
else
down.
you're doing, may I propose that the flashlight gets dropped and rolls it into like a hole somewhere where it vanishes?
Yes, yes, it just rolls over into the water. But as it's dropping, like it lights up a bunch of water, and you see figures in there starting to twitch and move. As Abby, you fall flat on your face and slide forwards.
Slide the rest of the way.
Yeah, not the rest
Slight-
of the way, but like, oh, that's because I'm, yeah, about there. You don't fall off though. That's hilarious. Let's get turn order up.
Oh, this is gonna be
Don't
a
forget
hard
to
fight
clear.
for Mary.
And these were all already on the GM info overlay in this place. You can go back and check later.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, that is like the perfect spot to land.
It is.
Sorry, my fingers. They're busy. I'm not nearly smoky enough for this. Alright. I do not think these guys have all got the same speed. Let's make some copies. Hide them in the darkness. We have got a mummy. We have got a skull of bones. And we have got a zombie.
These guys might be able to hurt me.
Depends on how ancient the tomb is.
I'm missing one. Which one didn't roll? The mummy? Did I get a syntax error?
Yeah, the mummy didn't roll. Yeah, what TL are these guys?
But like 2? Probably?
Ah, they can't have steel.
3 then.
I think you're still too early for that.
I think if I want steel, I've got it.
Who knows
Dang.
what kinds of steel previous explorers of this particular tomb have had.
It's not steel. It's just very high carbon iron that was buried with the royals,
Yep.
which is the same thing as steel.
So... Yeah, Mary.
Well, we lost the flashlight, so Mary can't see anything. She's just going to sprint forward.
That seems
I
like
think
a
he
good
said there's
idea.
like a glowing from below.
There is a glowing from below, so vision penalties at the minute are like -9. For
Oh, so I
darkness.
can barely see.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a move maneuver to get over here.
Alrighty. Fen growls low. Sigrid.
Sigrid will move up there. And I guess we might as well take a shot at the mummy.
Yeah, so just after Abby fell down, you heard splashing sounds, and Sigrid, you managed to see these things starting to emerge from the water.
Okay. I forgot
This is
to
water,
do...
right?
Correct. Stinky, murky
Okay, it's
water of
so
indeterminate
there's no
depth.
like.
Air quotes
Cool.
water.
I
Ec-
just
yeah.
it didn't smell like ethanol or anything weird like that.
No, it doesn't smell explosive or acidy or... It does
Okay.
smell a bit, dirty fish tanky.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure nothing weird is going on with it. Cool.
You know what? Actually, Sigurd's just going to run. The I want to argue down to use the rifle slugs, but let's be honest,
Yeah.
that's not what Sigurd's got loaded, and that I don't want to waste the shot.
Roger that. Is that your full move?
Yes.
Fen will keep up with
Yeah. These shells were expensive and hard to get, so
Violet.
I'm gonna go with is not fully aware there's a problem other than a dropped flashlight, so we'll continue exploring.
Quite. Kadeem and Violet, give me vision, please. Although, Violet, you probably at a significant disadvantage if you're only using flashlight powers.
She doesn't need the flashlight. She carries a flashlight because it's
Right.
a polite thing to do.
You're right. Okay, yeah, you spot it as you're wheeling around the corner. There is a panther in here.
Hey, kitty, 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 kitty.
It's sort of hiding just above that entrance in darkness.
Okay.
Staring down at both of you. Piotr? Everyone kind of just rushed in.
Yep. Guess I'm gonna try and do my best to get over here without posting any of the things. I can't go through my allies, right? I have to go around them.
You can normally pass through allies, but because you're so large and this area's kind of low ceilinged, yeah, you won't be able to get past Sigrid there without knocking her over.
Would I be able to get here with 8?
You're...
Damn, you're fast.
Have you got night vision?
Yes.
Oh,
Which is not the same as dark vision.
what
Night
level?
vision only
I know,
level
yeah. Level
level 4.
level 4.
I
Okay.
take them. Yeah, my penalty. I take away 4.
Give me a DX check, please.
Got it.
Yeah,
On the nose.
you make it. You make it through.
Okay, that's good.
Kareem, you kind
I
of
will
like hear them all
think-
scrambling in. They're being noisy.
I'll think to Violet, don't let it know that you've seen it, and then sort of casually move forward as bait.
Koi. Mummies. They're going to just move towards prey. This one puts its arms over the ledge and starts climbing out. Abby.
I begin my 10-second journey into my garter belt.
10-second journey, radio.
I'm pulling something out, and it
Skeleton.
takes 10 seconds.
Skeletons likewise crawling over. Or sploshing over. Zombies moving for the platform in the middle. Mary. Give me a vision check, please. Just a -1.
Hello?
Hello? Yep.
Welcome back.
Okay, what? What do you need me to do? Everything
Vision.
cut out.
Vision straight up, in fact.
Okay.
Success
by
by 7. So, yeah, you can make out the general shape of Abby and also these shapes in the water that have moved towards her. And you can also see where the path is in front of you. But aside from that, it's all dark.
Cool. Full sprint lets me move 2 extra, right? Or is that not?
1 extra if you move's less than 10.
Okay. 1 extra. 8. That's the closest I could get onto the platform.
That's fine. Yep. Fen, waiting for Sigrid, stepping forward slightly. Sigrid.
And boom. Alright, and I think we're at... Nah, it's still a -9. Sigurd just runs.
Violet.
She will play along in advance.
Piotr. Vision, please. Do it at a +4 this time. Okay, so I'm essentially offsetting the -10 for darkness with a +10 for the platform and them being visible. And so at success by 8, you can see the shapes right down to the end of the hallway in the water and the platform.
Would I be at a minus to move if I move in the water?
Not necessarily. No. If you can, have you got amphibious? Have you got a
No.
water move?
No, I
Then-
only have a bonus to moving on ice.
Then
I can freeze it, but who's in the water?
no, your water move will just be 1. And you're not sure who's in the water. You can only see that there's shapes in the water.
Okay, since I don't know who's in the water, I'm gonna have to know about the fridge. And that's a theater. I don't think I
DX,
ever.
please.
Oh.
It's slippery. Moving at full
Sure.
move, definitely. Oh yeah, Mary as well, actually. DX, please.
Success.
You're alright. You're both still up. Sigrid, Piotr barrels past you there, nearly knocks you over. Kadim, I forgot to add it to the turn.
Oh yeah. Well, is it
It's not done anything yet.
okay? Then yeah, I'm just gonna continue acting like easy prey, walking slowly underneath it, and then I'll just have to use my
And it
defense when
drops
yeah.
as you get to there.
My plan was to dodge when it did. Think I get a bonus to it because I'm expecting it?
Um,
I mean, your action was potentially a defensive action.
yeah, I'll give you a +1 to a dodge. You're moving too far for an all-out defense. You dodge
That's
as
by
it
5.
lands, kind of trying to claw and bite you, but misses because of the dodge. Mummies. Alright, let's try and grab. One of them manages it. Other one is just sloshing out of the water, flailing at you, but one of them puts its arms on your body. Panther, its turn now. Going to make a move and attack against you, Kadim. Attacking, then moving. It misses and then takes off. Does not fall over as it skids down that slimy platform. Abby.
Next round.
Skeletons. One of them was just climbing out, right? Both of them just swam over. One of them starts climbing out. One of them going for the grab. A hideous, hideous fail. Nothing spectacular on the crit table. Lose balance, can do
Drop
nothing,
weapon.
not even free action. Defense at -2 until then. That means its defense is at -2. And zombies, one of them climbs out, one of them starts climbing out. Mary.
Cool. Mary will just finish going over there. Can't do a move. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a heroic charge to attack. Which one's currently got her grabbed?
This one, the bottom one.
Perfect. Going to attack him. Heroic charge, all that jazz.
Let me just double check a couple things.
Sorry, I'm having to rush a little bit. I gotta go. My parents just came home, so I gotta go grab stuff with them. I'll just do rolls and stuff. Tell me if I mess when I get back.
Will do. Close combat. striking into a close combat. Attack is at -2, plus modifiers for posture. Right. It's very much a potential hit. Where's defense in close combat? You could dodge normally. You can retreat if you aren't being grappled, but it is grappling, so it'd have to release. It's just going to try a dodge, and it's a mummy. And I believe that's a fail. Yeah, so he hits and fucks the shit up out of that mummy. It just disappears below the water. Fen, waiting, Sigrid.
Can Sigurd get a shot on that guy?
Maybe between Piotr's legs. -2 for cover of Piotr.
Mm. Perfect. Instead, Sigurd will go ahead. Wrong set of tabs. And. Wah! Nope, no hit.
No hit. Quite. Violet.
Violet will stop rushing forward and then stop roughly where I stop her and go, wait, that's a trap.
Piotr.
Um, yeah. I am trying to figure out a way around. They're gonna have to get into the waters. So could I take one step here and still be able to make a breeding attack?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with a freezing breath on this line.
Yeah, so I think you can't do it without hitting Sigrid. And Abby, potentially.
If I do it like this, could I avoid Sigrid and just hit 2 targets?
Yes.
I'll do that. So,
Potentially succeeding. They're going to attempt... No. I don't think they can retreat, really. That's a fail either way. Now I'm going to be nice to him. He pushes off back. Gets out of the way. But this one takes the full brunt.
47. Freezing.
Freezing's not a thing. Fatigue damage, though.
Burning, but cold based.
I'm pretty sure this is just fatigue damage.
Oh, right.
And fatigue.
Yeah, more than enough to make it. It turns solid and kind of just bobs in the water. Kadeem.
Cautiously moving forward.
Ignore those for now. Panther is gonna take another full move maneuver. And then kind of slow down slightly. Abby. Still playing around in your boobs.
No, my garter belt.
Garter belt. Skeletal wounds. This one's grabbed. He is gonna try and pull you into the water. Resist with strength or HT, Abby. Or wrestling.
Is this one of the rare instances where lifting strength actually gets into effect? I can't
Yep,
remember.
lifting strength is used in grapples.
I thought it was just for choking, but I can't remember.
No,
Okay.
grappling.
I mean, definitely for tug of war.
Yeah, he tries to pull on you, but you hold still. The other one finishes climbing out of the water and is holding up a rusted old sword. Zombie finishes standing up and likewise readies a weapon. This one swims forward slightly. Mary might not be back. We'll skip for now. Then waiting, Sigrid.
Okay, can Sigrid step past Abby?
Yeah, you can step into the same hex as Abby. We outstanding on her.
Okay. So Sigrid will move there with a step and try it again. We'll do neck. Potential it.
Let's go for a dodge. Fail.
Swing.
18 cutting to a Skellebone's neck.
DR10.
Matudiar became one. Yep, you chop that skeleton's head off. Rolls to the side. Skeleton crumbles into a pile of bones. Mostly falls into the water. Violet.
Advance cautiously.
Aye,
Looking for signs of side passages also.
aye. Vision check, please. Or, yeah, just a vision check.
I assume that's still on the actual thing.
Yep.
Right.
Tiny bit of space to stand on the platform in that hex. Success by 9.
Mhm.
Yeah, you spot a couple of things. Some of them have been damaged already. It looks like some of this collapse might be caused by traps having gone off. But you definitely
Fair.
see hatches in the walls where things might swing out or fly out or generally try and fuck you up. Piotr.
Gonna get into melee with these guys.
You've stepped into the water, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can only move one in the water. Because
Only one?
it's like right up to your neck. So trying to push forward through it, it's heavy wading. And
Oh, it's up to my neck. I thought it was like up to my knees. Yeah.
no,
Sorry.
it's anyone else would not be able to touch the floor.
Okay. Is it?
You broke up a bit. He's on the platform. This one's in the
Okay,
water.
so only that one. Ice control then. I would like to turn this into a block of ice. If I can fit it a ton of ice into this frozen water.
Yep. You have to be touching it, so it'll be like a long, thin icicle that spreads out from you, but then you want to try and freeze up around here.
Yes, I want to freeze around this place and also make a little path for me to move.
Yeah, you can do that with a ton of ice. Yep, the ice starts spreading out.
Okay, so I will be able to walk over a path next turn. That's good.
Kadim.
Kadim is going to pull out his chakram from his belt. Can I move and take a ready action?
Only one step.
I'll take a step then.
Mummies don't need to worry about at the minute. Panther is going to carefully turn the corner. You'd have to slow down quite a bit. You can still see its tail poking out at the end over there. Mary, you lost a turn. Take your turn now. You chopped that mummy in half.
They might not actually. Never mind.
Give me a DX check, please, to get through that hustle, like passing through a hex that's already got 3 people interacting in it. Yeah, you're alright. That's almost surely a hit. Skeleton is attempting to dodge, failing terribly. Skeleton dead. Floating away. Abby, still reaching into a garter. Skeletons don't need to worry about zombies. So this one that's up is gonna step forward and rapid strike at you, Mary. Huching, huching. Second one's a hit. First one is a miss. 1 defense, please. Success. You fuck the shit up out of its weapon. Chop a big chunk off it. It's like a speary thing, but with a big sword blade sort of deal on the end. I've not put a seconds counter on. What a dumbass. And then Mary, it's your turn again.
Abby's been counting for you.
It's turn 4.
Oh, I just realized I've been fucking muted. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, my parry's been way off this entire time. I've been using half of my enhanced parry.
That's too much enhanced parry.
6 is too much? I think it's just enough.
I just mean, if your target was 20 and that were half, that's too much enhanced parry. But go on. Your turn again.
Just going to attack this guy base. Does he dodge?
Let's attempt. Yes, he does.
Go on him.
Sigrid.
Nope, 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 nope. Why am I randomly... There we go. So Sigrid steps here. And... 2 meters. Yeah. Sigrid steps there. And to the face. Yeah, to the face. Potential hit.
I don't know if it knows about guns. I'm gonna say it doesn't, even though I just rolled a 5.
Oh, wait, nope. That was the wrong
I
one.
mean, there were ranged weapons in there.
Yeah. Face gone. I mean, yeah, you're right, Lee. But also,
But still,
it's a zombie.
yeah.
Gun in face, blasted. Yeah, I said rapid strike last turn as well, but I think I meant all out double. So there's that too. But then it wouldn't have been able to dodge Mary's attack. I'm all over the place right now. Violet. Although I am tempted to just end this combat for now.
I mean, I think we continue to advance cautiously.
Let's
And you can warp time to wrap the combat if you wanted to.
Time gets
Or-
warped. I'm pulling out a 55-gallon jug of gasoline.
Do they drop the last zombie before that happens?
I'm still pulling it out.
Well, yeah.
I would most definitely have just charged right down there within the next couple seconds.
Well, that zombie is in the water and ice is currently forming around it.
Uh-oh.
Piotr was freezing the ice as well. Did it not take a turn last turn? I'm all confused. Piotr, you're up.
Okay, I step into the ice and I try to give him a wall.
It'll take you a full turn to climb out the water onto the ice.
Even if I make it like little steps?
You could have done that, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, alright. The way you formed it. I'm fine with that.
Don't worry, I still hit with a 9 because I move more than 1, right?
Correct. Your max is a 9.
On the nose.
Gonna try and dodge. He is a -2 because he's generally in ice. He does not manage it.
So that hits.
That hits.
That is. And crushing.
You do not need the full notes in there.
Sorry, I'll clear them up next time.
15 crushing, 37 fatigue.
Yes.
Zombie no.
Fatigue and sickly. And freezes.
It gone in a turn. Yeah. That ice is like, yep, frozen in the water there. A few more seconds pass. Let's just close this. Let's take a breather. Let me zoom out and have a think about things for a second.
Okay.
Quick focus on.
Yeah, maybe up the challenge on some of these guys because we're just cruising through them.
Mm-hmm. Focus shift to Kadim and the Panther. And Kadim looks like you're just running forwards with your chakram out.
Not running, walking cautiously, because yes, obviously the panther is trying to lure us into another trap.
Aha, walking cautiously. Violet, you got a kick-ass vision roll earlier. As you're walking along, you do see those points of traps. Give me just a DX check, I think, both of you, please.
Sure. Yeah, Violet doesn't have actual traps though. Like.
Mm-hmm. So what I see you doing is like kind of moving your feet slowly forwards over the bricks, feeling for them being weird, and you've not set anything off as of yet. You managed to
Occasionally we figure a hex is just not safe, so we skip that one.
exactly. And yeah, you do both manage to see the panther leap off into a hole in the wall, a big, cave-in section near the end of that corridor. You do also see some more further down there.
Well, let's not get distracted by chasing panthers. We're after the altar.
Agreed. We can uncover the secrets of this place on our way out.
The mask
Hopefully after they're all dispelled. How are you guys doing over there?
Lots of dead things once again.
Clear.
Abby pulls out the gasoline drum.
Yeah, I'm just gonna carry it around.
Is this like a wall or door?
It's a door. It's a platform wide open. But as you step into that hex, you activate a trap.
Oh dear.
Let me just reveal the corridor down there first.
I'm thinking like 3 or 4 seconds after the trap. Oh yeah, watch out for the traps.
Sigrid does start reloading her shotgun with normal slugs.
So there's kind of a crash. Well, you hear the loud clunk, Piotr, and then there's a rumble. Give me hearing at -2, please.
Got it. No turn.
No change. You
Got
make it. Something's coming from behind you, and then very suddenly that wall kind of bursts open, and a big steel pillar is not steel, stone pillar is swinging out to smack you in your chest. You can attempt
I
to
figured steel was correct.
dodge at -2.
Could I attempt to trigger my defense instead? My ice fire?
Yeah, to block it with a shield.
Yeah.
Feel free.
I was half of HT plus 3.
HT +3 halved.
HT plus 3 half.
Other way around for power parries and blocks and dodges.
That is like so. And a fail.
Fail.
Yeah,
So
has to dig into a book for
pretty rubbish roll.
1,000 pounds of stone crushing into a polar bear's chest.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably not enough damage. I'll just double check based on. You can figure out something's HP real easy.
It's something to do with weight. I figured this out first.
1,000 pounds of homogeneous diffuse, 80 HP. And I'll double check in the tool, just to see if I weren't lowballing it.
I mean, the end result looks low, but the dice doesn't look low. You
Yeah,
just rolled real crap.
I think it's a shitty roll. Oh no, I should have been rolling about double that. So I'll roll another 8d6. Okay, so the total damage is maths 40? 40 damage, crushing
To the chest?
to the chest.
Would be minus 35 from the armor plates. Piotr takes 5 damage to the chest as he gets pushed back a little bit.
Ooh, yeah, what's your strength?
My strength is 20.
20. Okay, so it'd knock you 2 yards. Roll DX.
On the nose?
There might be a penalty per extra yard. I think there is. Maybe not. Stupid minutia. On the nose, yeah, you manage to stay up. But you get booshed hard by that big stone pillar.
Oh, it hit me on the back, right?
Yeah, that would be the back.
That does not cover the chest plate, right?
If you only got your armor on the front.
Oh shit.
That's hit on the back for 40. I think he's fine. Yes. Because the torso plates, I think they're only on the front. I'm not sure if those
it's the trauma plate. Were you
cover on
using
the back.
the trauma plate?
Yes. Are the trauma plates both sides or only on the front?
That only does vitals. Like, this is a big crushing attack to your chest.
There's different kinds of trauma plates.
Oh, right.
I am using the let me tell you what I'm wearing. Tactical best and trauma plates for that tactical best.
What book?
Just basic. Normal.
Torso. Doesn't specify front or back.
So front and
It just
back
says
then.
torso and groin Front and back? Okay, then he might be fine.
Yeah, that one has the plate in both the front and the back.
Oh, that's good.
The weight will
I
be
guess,
action
yeah,
for both
he is
too.
at 15 HP instead of -20.
Crash, everyone hears that. It's very loud.
Everyone okay?
He gives you a thumbs up.
Abby, what did you do?
Sorry, Abby has gone missing for a second.
Oh, fair.
Abby says nothing.
Which is even more concerning.
Things continue to emerge from the water also. I'm not even going to bother fighting it because we can see that you can just melt these things like butter. But Mary, definitely add yourself another 3 sword swings with a corruption. Sigrid, use another shotgun shell.
You want me to take away 2 fatigue?
Yeah, if you'd think you'd be swinging in as something as well.
Just
But
great eyes.
I was seeing you as like just kind of steadying yourself after getting bashed by a big hammer.
Oh, okay. I guess I can keep them.
Well, they slash at stuff that's grabbing at their ankles.
But yeah, I think we continue advancing,
You're
poking around, looking for more dangerous things, or the altar, which is probably a more dangerous thing.
Yeah, I'm still looking for that altar.
So, as you get there, you kind of see through into what looks like a potentially more important room. I did not mean to open that. And indeed, through there, you can see it opens up into a larger room with statues. Many large statues.
With the
Large
likely
as in
candidate.
people-sized.
Kind of frowns at the water. You want to look for a path over there?
If you jump, then it is dry in here, like it's raised up in between.
So like just this area and then this area are water.
Correct.
I think we will be okay.
I can hop over there.
He'll like gallantly gesture for her to go first.
She'll do so.
Jumping or DX, please. Or acrobatics.
Go rocket boots.
She hops over pretty easily. She has low levels of super jump also.
Yeah.
Doesn't need it, but
there's no issue. You didn't need to roll really, but it is slippy, slimy floor. Is Abby back?
No, so our food got delivered to
Wrong
like
house.
the way wrong address. Like
oh,
Dick
Like
faces.
your old house?
no, not that way
No.
wrong.
That would be a pretty annoying. I'd be so upset with myself.
3317.
Don't tell us numbers. I don't know what that number is, but I don't want to know.
no
I was
doxing.
playing Halo online once and heard somebody in the lobby ordering a pizza over the phone, reading off their credit card.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it was when the Connects were new, and not everybody knew that they were like automatically broadcast everything in the room.
Fuck it hell.
Just totally aged me for everybody that was.
Which point? Thanks for the pizza, everyone. What?
Well, I sent him a message, and he replies, "Well, what's my card number then?" And I'm like, "I didn't write it down, but the last 4 numbers are."
Then did you just get blocked?
No, he didn't block me, but he also wasn't appreciative of the fact that I told him he might want to change his card number. God forbid that. Okay, whatever.
Well, that was his own fault.
Yeah.
But we digest.
We do indeed. How about a quick break, honestly? We've been going a little while again. We'll be right back. Mosterers are back. Terra's still sorting some scran. Goddamn scran delivery man. Fucking scranned it to the wrong location. Violet and Kadim. So, you chased a panther down here. You've definitely managed to avoid a couple of traps. You can see an exposed location through to what is almost definitely a main ceremonial chamber of sorts.
Yeah, that's the goal. So Kadim lets Violet cross.
She hops across
Sort of-
nimbly.
Yeah, gallantly, holding like her hand and her elbow to help her across.
She'll offer to return the favor, although not holding the elbow so much as offering a hand.
He'll take it
Mm-hmm.
and even like bow his head over it after. Very, very gentlemanly.
It's not the time or the place, but you do you, Kadim. Sorry.
But
Grimdark.
she chuckles a little bit and says, "You should know, Abby does have a thing for you, right? You know that, right?"
He is not the most subtle creature.
All right, good. I would feel bad if I misled you on that one.
Into the chamber.
Into the chamber you go. I'm not sure where I put my panther token.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does not.
You don't need it.
I do not need it, because Panther has run away to hide. So as you step through, it is still all flooded, soaked in here. You can see that it'd be up to over your head if you went
Hello?
another couple of hexes forward.
Oh God.
Hello, we hear you.
We hear you.
We were just focusing on
Welcome back.
Violet and Kadim
Is
for
it
a
working?
moment. It's
Hello?
working. I
Oh,
don't
thank
think he
God.
hears us. Oh no, yep, there you go.
Still fighting with Discord?
I'm still fighting with everything. Yes.
So you can see this room is clearly a mausoleum. The walls are lined with niches for bones of various people. It looks like a whole army is buried here, along with the generals and the king. And these statues are almost definitely some kind of representation of generals. They're carved of a dark black stone. They look very solid. Most of them are dressed in actual armor and wearing, or like holding weapons in front of them. In fact, I've got a picture. There you go. Just a normal statue.
There's a name for those holes on the side, and I couldn't tell you what it is.
Niche. A niche. Niche. Or at least
Is that it?
that's what you call it
It's
in
niche, yeah.
a mosque.
They're the same things like a niche market.
Yeah. I'm
Oh.
familiar with the word. Yeah, I guess that is the word for it.
Everyone put
Alcove.
the English language on hold while
Alcove
Colin
is what I was
verifies
thinking
something for us. Sorry.
Alcove was what was in my head.
That were extra dickish.
No, I mean, nobody deserves it more than I do.
Maybe me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You know, there's lots of fine stuff in here. But also, it's clearly been looted hurriedly by someone at some point in the past
Yeah, I
3,000
wonder who that
years.
could have
Like
been.
maybe somebody was in the middle of looting and was chased out or something.
There are signs of that. There is like a skeleton on the floor that's got the back of its head fully caved in. And it's wearing ragged clothes that aren't nearly decomposed as everything else. Khaki fatigues. Sorry, American. Khaki.
Tacky.
Khaki. I can't do it.
Gotta
Ca-
pretend like you're from the Midwest.
It's just a khaki.
Tacky.
Khaki.
Go Vikings, eh? How about them Vikings, eh? I know
Say
this.
tacky.
Tacky.
Now
There
say
you
it with a K.
Khaki.
There you go.
But then I've just cacked me pants. You khaki lad. That means poop.
Okay.
Okay. Where's your food,
Alter.
James? Are you eating
Yes,
yet?
it's been achieved.
Food's been achieved. Does that mean Abby's back
Sarah
also?
is back.
Or is she scranning right now? But yeah, it's fairly clear, you know, you can see that the main statue, this one in the corner, it's larger than the rest, it's imposing, it's had a mask removed at some point. You can see plainly by looking at it. And again, if you're in that location, you would be swimming.
Oh, right.
But hopping across to there is trivial.
Yeah.
I don't even need to check when you're doing it from not slick stone.
Okay. So obviously we know which statue needs the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's a trick to it other than just putting the mask on the statue? I'm afraid that archaeology has never really held a whole lot of interest for me.
Full disclosure, I kind of read about this in like National Geographic. So like there weren't a lot of details about how to actually put it back.
He'll hold out his hands. Well, toss it to me. One way to find out.
Well, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry that you had a very annoying scran situation. Always suckage. Piotr got bashed because he didn't look where he was going. Things have been climbing out the water at a steady pace and getting chopped as these two find the main room a bit deeper in. Violet.
I'm not going to throw the mask across the room, but here, let me hand it over.
Okay.
As you pull the case out of the bag, those whispers are now chants in your head. You can hear them loud. Everyone can hear them loud.
Be careful. It's really loud. Like, brace yourself. She says, assuming that only she can hear it.
He'll acknowledge that he can hear it too, just so she doesn't feel too special.
Just take it away from her, I see.
And then just kind of put it in the approximately right spot on the statue.
Well, it's in the case still. Or Violet, did you unlatch the case?
Oh no, she totally handed the case over.
Okay. Well, then I'll put the case on the ground and do the snaps.
As
I
soon
assume it's
as
got the...
yeah, as soon as you hit the snaps, the ground shakes. Not enough to cause you to fall over, but enough to make dust fall from the ceiling. There is hard grinding as the statues turn their heads towards you. The water begins to bubble, and figures start emerging from it. More figures start emerging from the water in the room that you guys is in.
I think Kadeem starts backpedaling a little bit. He's like, "No, this belongs here. I'm replacing what is rightfully yours."
They're guardians, not diplomats. Try not to break them.
You lift the mask out of the case.
Yeah.
The first one steps off its altar, stone crunching. Its heavy, still shining metallic armor glinting, and it raises its sword and points it directly at the mask.
I'll kind of take it up slowly and like present it towards him.
It gestures with its other hand at the main one that is also stepping forward.
Can I kind of assume that we're like making our way down this path?
Yeah, let's switch back. So, as I've said, figures are starting to emerge from the water, but they're not really being as aggressive as the other ones have been so far. Abby's got a big old drum of gasoline. Guzzling. The oil was stupid. You know what?
Just
Fuck
move me
it.
where I am. I have no idea where we are.
Let's just get you all in here. Laird Jesus, roll 20.
So the group continues south and then it sort of loops around.
Loops around, gets in here. You see all this shit. Statues all stood. This one looking forwards. Kadim edging slowly forwards.
Yeah, I'm not presenting myself as a threat, but I was gestured to give the mask to the main one.
Anyone got greed?
I don't think so.
No.
Koi.
No such luck.
And you're touching the mask right now. Roll IQ straight
I
up for me,
got
please.
curiosity.
Is Mari's mic working right now?
Maybe not. CD?
CD's burp for a minute.
Oh, right.
Did
CD's
you,
burped.
What did you tell me to roll?
IQ straight up, please.
Ah!
Nice. Yeah. So it's definitely making you feel dizzy, giving you a migraine, this thing to hold. I reckon you'd be at a -1 to like DX and IQ checks while you're holding it, except for that one, obviously. But everyone else roll will, please.
I succeed by 2.
Oh yeah. The chanting is continuing, but you kind of understand it now. The mask is begging to be worn. It is a mask of kings. It should be wielded. It should be taken from this place, which is just a tomb, and it should be used. But you're all managing to hold off, except for presumably Mary, who's got a will of like 6, maybe 8.
Good point.
Uh-oh.
But she's also got Sanguis, who's like, don't listen to that bitch. Or actually, he's probably like, yeah, take that bitch.
Yeah, actually, like if this was designed as the moment where she joins the enemy, it was well designed.
It's a shame. The BRB'd.
That makes you think. Luke plans things. You could just roll it.
I did roll an 11, which is way outside the bounds. So kind of Mary would be inching forwards. statue's
Yeah.
eyeing her suspiciously. Oi, the BRBs today. Such bad luck. Oh well.
Kadim probably does not notice. Like, he's got his back in that direction as he's handing it.
You have to come right up to the main guy, who keeps his hands on his sword and it planted firmly between his legs, and he kind of bends forward and just proffers his face for you to put the mask on.
I'll do it. Slowly, deliberately.
I know we just took a break, but do we want to wait for CD? Because this might be...
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hey!
Good timing.
You can either
Sorry, my mom's not doing well.
shit, no worries. We should maybe... We are approaching a good ending point, but important things for Mary are happening. I needed a will roll from everyone. You can either roll your own or take the 11 that I rolled for you.
I'll try to roll my own. I'm not going to... 11's pretty good for me, but... Let's see. Hey,
Ooh.
slightly better.
Slightly better. So the mask is continuing to chant, but you can feel it in your mind now, and it is saying, "Take me. I am an item of power to be wielded. A tool of kings." And Sanguis is ringing also out, like, we should take it. What good is it in this place? And the scene you see before you as you step into here is essentially Kadim placing it back into position on the face of this statue, which has animated. The room is full of animated statues wielding large weapons.
I'm gonna take that mask.
Do it.
So we're definitely assuming that she might be inching her way up.
I think
Or-
Sigrid
or
is
not
too
inching.
focused on the big guys. She's like in the middle of like, oh,
Eyeing him up. There's a
stone
splash.
guys.
Mary's jumped in
Luke?
the water.
in a very twisted way, would this be funny to give her the mask?
It
I
would
think it'd be
Yes.
terrifying.
it would be a very twisted, funny thing. Yeah, it'd be the moment in The Boys where you go, huh, but also get goosebumps.
Would it give me... I guess my question is, would I feel inclined to do it with Code of Honor funny or not, to grab it and then hand it to Mary?
Yeah, if this were a
Yeah.
cartoon, that's exactly what you'd do. So, yeah, no, have you got sleight of hand, Abby?
Actually, no. I'll just... I see
Just
her.
roll DX. You don't need to do it sneakily.
Actually, no. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see what she does first.
Okay.
And I'll start inching this direction.
So,
Just tell me when to stop, Luke. You can tell me to stop at any moment.
you don't need to stop. I mean, it's deep water there. You'd probably want to get to the edge to move normally. The other statues are just watching you, but they've stepped off the pedestals now. The weapons are ready. Kadim, you hear the splashing as Mary swam across and climbs out.
Still trying to not appear like a threat, but I do need to look around my shoulder and see what's going on.
Shit, would that be close enough?
That's close enough.
Yoink. Do you want a DX check?
Yeah.
Maybe opposed?
A 3-way DX check.
Shite. Action points. How do those work again?
Action points are listed in the prospectus. It's a +2 to quick contests in combat.
Wouldn't be enough.
So Kadim, you snatched the mask back. The statue's hand was also reaching at that moment
Oh no!
as you snatch it away,
Yep.
and its head turns and kind of locks on you. Abby, You were waiting. You were watching.
Yeah, what's the ceiling situation like?
Vaulted in here, so there are nooks and crannies,
I'm gonna disappear into the ceiling nooks and crannies.
remnants of pillars. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
stretch up there, no problem. Have you got climbing?
I believe I do. Let me double check. Yes, at a very high level because of my scraggliness.
Oh yeah, no problem. You wind yourself up there instantly. We should still be able to see everything, right? Because we're all on the same page.
Yep.
Yep, we're ready.
And
Yep.
I'm just gonna replace these with the mummies, and we will have mummy swarms emerge from the water. But I do need to add statues.
3-way fight plus swarms.
Should I roll another will to see whether I'm going to attack Kadeem for this mask?
If
no,
you
I
like.
don't have to roll every.
I mean,
I think
I'd
there's
say
a time limit.
normally there is, yeah, on things like this. Did I just add the mummy again?
You did.
Dumbass.
I mean, the time limit only really applies, though, if it's making you do something you don't want to do.
True.
I'm going to call this a bloodlust control. Let's see if this is the only time I ever pass them. Nope.
Alright, so Mary.
Colin, I'm sorry.
Don't be.
I'm going to apply. Well, I'll knock this down to a 16 in order to apply 2 levels of deceptive.
I've got a really great dry thing to say if you get killed here.
Oh shit!
Oh, Jesus.
so I
Fuck.
would say you may attempt to defend Kadeem, but you could not.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
shit.
Kadeem.
I think like maybe the sword was heading towards the mask, and he intentionally moves the mask out of the way, and in doing so exposes his neck.
I'm happy with that. Roll for the
Can
crit.
you survive that?
Roll for the
Oh
crit.
yeah, sorry.
Back
roll,
up.
roll for the crit. Roll for the crit.
Oh shit! I think that's actually a
Oh,
really good one.
that's real.
It's real. Double normal shock. Doesn't matter much when you lose your head.
Oh, well, the whole head can't come off.
No, but a lot of damage can be done there.
Yes.
Any neck armor?
A whopping 20 flexible.
20 neck armor divided by 10 becomes divided by 2 becomes 10. So 72 cutting to the neck is doubled, so it would become more than that, 144.
So you just see like the anime style geyser of blood rocket on both sides of his neck, and he just collapses.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
You're covered
Don't
in
be.
blood. Your lust is sated for now. Fen does not hesitate. He takes a full jump across. He was waiting, preparing a jump. Enchanted Guardian is gonna take a swing right away at Mary,
Well, this
potentially
isn't-
hitting.
This isn't funny anymore.
Other ones move directly for Mary.
I think its item is destroyed.
It's very funny to me, and I'm pretty sure Colin's laughing right now.
This is very entertaining, yes.
83 damage to its weapon.
To its weapon, yeah, you cut it neatly in half. It's big, solid, ancient steel sword. Swing. Falls off
That's
of.
a side, right? The second one?
That's a what? Sorry.
The one at my that's a side, so it's a -4 to the parry.
Oh, it's not attacked yet. It just moved up.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Sigrid.
Hey, you attacked my grandpa. And then
She,
she
killed
killed your grandpa.
Sigrid, you might be about to fade away. Fucking Back to the Future style.
okay, so Sigrid.
Sigrid, roll me IQ. Straight
Isn't
up.
that not how it works?
It's not how it works. This is Sigrid. Roll me a fright.
This is Sigrid, who's
I'm not-
been
I'm not gonna
living
make you
off
roll-
a steady diet of pop culture.
The fright table if you fail. But I just wanted to let you know that right
It's
now
amazing.
you are afraid you might fade away.
You attacked grandfather! And then Sigrid fast draws the grenade launcher. And 14.
-5.
-5. Thank you. +4 because this is at the feet. So she like fast draws the grenade launcher and rolls the tube over once. And kerplunk.
Oh god, it's thermobaric.
It
Oh,
is,
God.
in fact.
I don't think I can dodge, right?
No, but also I'm not sure how much it's gonna hurt you. Although I think you've only got 50 DR.
I've only got 20 DR, I
Oh,
think.
nice. Nice.
Yeah, hardened 2.
No divisor anyway.
Let's see here. That puts me at 1 second. -20.
What's your max HP?
26.
Okay, roll HT once for a major wound.
Not very fit, right?
No very fit applies to these. And then once
Success
again
defense.
to remain conscious. Cool. Violet.
Ow!
Big fireball.
Yeah,
Vi-
I think everybody adjacent winds up taking half that damage.
They do. Flames lick against them. They get a bit less damp.
Violet's going to use all of her actions for checking in on the state of Kadim / doing any mental emergency shit as needed.
Kadim is like, yeah, still in the process of dying, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just a
extreme
reminder,
blood
Violet?
loss. But you know what? If you have mental contact with him, he seems strangely not worried about it.
So actually, we can. That's a good point. We can go further than that. Like, if Luke's cool with it, like, there's a moment of mental time where
Yep.
Violet steps into your mental space. It says, "Do you know what's happening to you now?"
What does Kadim's brain look like?
It's a courtyard. Chessboard on the life-size chessboard on the ground.
Mhm.
And then the four sides of the courtyard are you see Edwardian, manicured English countryside house, and then a classical architecture Parthenon style on the next side, and so basically different styles of classical architecture.
That sounds exactly like the country house where I got married, where the lord who built it had several things built in different styles of classical architecture.
So
Because
Violet's. Go ahead.
Pocket money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Again,
No,
sorry.
go.
So Violet steps out from behind one of the pillars, interrupting him as he was sort of confronting what's occurring in the outer world. But as she does so, he will definitely realize that the world outside is moving slower, so
Inception.
they have time.
Do not let her put that mask on. Separate her from the sword.
Of course, but what about you?
Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? It looks pretty bad.
He doesn't want to throw too much. He's not being intentionally coy. He just doesn't want to throw too much information on her right now. And he really is
totally.
concerned more about the sword than anything. So he's like, the sword, go. Cut her hands off if you have to, but remove her from the sword.
She nods. And the moment fades.
Radical. Is that your full action there, Violet, or just the one
She'll
mind?
also advance.
Cool. Multi-brain. Multi-brain. Piotr.
Am I able to make a path while walking, or do I have to take a turn to make a path and then walk?
You can take a step onto ice, because you'll have to concentrate, but you can still move one. So you could step forward and, like, it's immediately appearing under your foot.
Okay, would that be able to spread off on my
Yep. And
for the rest of my turn and then run the next turn?
Yep, so on your next turn you'll be able to move.
That's the other one.
Cool. This guy's dead. Or dying. Any last words?
No?
No? Okay.
No, I mean, his throat is cut probably deep enough to cut his vocal cords. So there's like the natural sputtering as he's trying to breathe while simultaneously bleeding out and aspirating blood.
Them some badass last words, bro.
Thank you.
So hands start appearing. Bodies start floating. Things start dropping out the walls. Blonk, blonk, blonk. I'm just going to scatter these around. And each one of these represents, like, 3 mummies of Elsie. Like, you just hear banging underneath the ice, Piotr.
Let them there.
Curse! Abby, this isn't funny anymore.
No, I'm gonna make it funny though. I am hucking the 55-gallon barrel of oil at the hex that Mary's standing in.
There's fire licking in that hex.
I know.
She has an interesting definition of funny. It's great.
I got a -1 to do this.
I'm gonna make it funny.
Please roll crit
Practical
fail.
jokes
I will
are
laugh.
cruel.
Wow. Intense.
And it had a loosened lid, by the way.
It did. I mean, I don't think that includes range penalties, but maybe it does with
It
aiming
did,
for the hex.
Because I'm
Yeah.
aiming at the hex.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuel lands. Ignites.
It's also cartoon fuel, so it probably has the barrel has like a face or something, and it goes "Ah!" as it flies over.
It's what? Oh, bother! It says as he starts spilling out, and it's like, yeah, screaming, and dense petrol fire and thermobaric explosion. Let's go for the full 3d6. 12 burning damage. Mary, you're all right.
Yeah.
Bird is getting hot. It's gonna get hot.
There might be depending on the size of the fire, there could be a suffocation effect. Because that's consuming a lot of oxygen.
Yeah, it's gonna. We need some fire.
What action would be to pick up and put on the mask?
Crouch and ready to pick it up and then put it on the next turn. If
I
you
couldn't default to oh, you can't default fast draws. No.
nah, like if you had a fast draw for masks, then I'd maybe look into it. But
Can I, when crouching, change my combat facing?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, also I'm now
Luke-
up to -10 instead of -20.
Mm-hmm.
You might
Oh.
actually want to roll on the demolition thingy.
The demolition thingy.
The
Oh.
tab.
Oh.
Like I think 50. I don't know how much that would actually. What
How much was it?
fertilize? It was fertilized to 55 gallons. I don't know what that.
Of gasoline, weren't it?
Yeah, but like diesel.
Diesel
it's
fuel.
considered like. Yeah.
You got to mix that with fertilizer to make a bomb.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure that weren't missing a step. Cool.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be explosive any more than that 3d6, I don't think.
Not unless you had left the can on and then it had taken a couple of rounds for it to go boom.
Boom.
No, I just wanted to.
So, I did need you to roll HT before you did that, though, Mary. Sorry. You can use the very fit. This is to do anything when you're below 0. Yeah, you're fine. You could have done that. Fen is gonna... I don't even know. You don't want to die, but also... Fuck this shit. What the shit? Just full move maneuver, evading round this way. And
That is dangerously close, Fen.
Yeah.
two attacks. Both hits versus Mary. Because you were facing the first one before, it's only technically a run around, so you get to defend them both at -2.
Not counting parry penalties, which would be -1 because it's trained by a master for the second one.
Great.
Or counting that.
Well, yeah, counting that.
I'll roll damages in a second. I'm sorry, that's supposed to be an 18. I accidentally forgot the minus.
No worries.
Both are successes.
Both parried. You can assume you like chop another chunk out of that guy's sword, chop the other one in half. Sigrid?
Alright, Sigrid rolled to that tube over. There's a ice bridge next to her now?
Yeah, you can walk straight across.
Okay. So yeah, Sigrid rolls the tube and takes a step. I don't think that gets her anywhere closer, but and she's gonna just shoot Mary with the grenade launcher. Nope.
Oof.
Does that mean it explodes on your?
No, I
Grenade
think we roll a back it up normal miss.
Drop the grenade launcher.
Drop the grenade launcher?
It's probably got a sling, so it's still slow.
Yeah. Okay.
It just slips out your hand as you fire it.
That could have been much worse.
Yeah.
Yes, you press the trigger and the force push it
So
behind your hands.
if it slips out of her hands when she fires it, where does the grenade go?
Roll a d6, please. And failed by 5. Back wall over there.
Or, sorry. 1, 6. Yep.
So that back wall winds up taking 68 armor divisor, 10 damage.
You
We might
blow
have
a
a new
hole.
escape hatch.
Yeah, you make a neat hole right out to the entrance.
Well done.
Oh, neat!
And we laughed at
And I'm
Peter
on
when he
fire, so I
suggested
have
that.
lights. Thank you.
Oh, you do have light right now because you are in the middle of a fire. Violet.
All right, Sigurd gave Violet a good idea. So she's going to fast draw a grenade and lob it into her feet.
You mean, not
Ma-
your feet, but
Mari's feet.
okay.
Her feet, points viciously. I mean, I think
Can I dodge and retreat that one?
you could dive out of the hex into another one.
Oh,
And
but then I would lose my ability to grab the mask. Huh?
no, you've got the mask in your hand at the minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. What do I roll?
Dodge and
Dodge?
dodge and retreat. It'll be at -3 because you've already dodged or defended
I
against
have
two
not
things.
Oh. Oh yeah. I have penalties because trained by a master though.
-2.
Oh. Can I do acrobatic?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
so that would put me at straight 9.
and crouch is also a penalty.
So
Defenders
this
plus
is
2.
still a grenade.
Oh no, crouching is no penalty. Acrobatic success, add 2 to dodge and drop.
Straight 0 versus a 9. Come on. Nope. This is gonna hurt.
So you end up a hex away, but still take damage as if it was in yours because you didn't jump out just in time.
And the sleep grenade goes off,
Whoosh!
emitting gas.
Oh, it's just a sleep grenade? That's a poison, so I get a +2 to the HT roll.
So HT -6, so -4 for you.
HT -4.
Fen definitely needs to be making that check also.
Ah, poor Fen.
Ah, shite.
Oh wow!
Is it instant unconsciousness, or?
I'm going to double check this one because it matters, but I'm pretty sure yes.
Yeah, I think it might be. That's getting double checked. Piotr.
I'm just gonna. Wait. Sorry. Is the statues also evil right now, or just AA?
They've only
Alright.
attacked Mary so far.
Okay, then I'm just gonna move here, and that's my turn.
That guy's dead. Mummies, changing location, crawling out. Generally, this fight's more interesting between you guys, honestly. Abby.
I
Oh.
pull out a chainsaw.
Another 3d6 in that hex. Roll HT, please. Straight up for now with very fit. Mary, yep. No FP lost due to fire or heat just yet. Oh dear.
Oh no. But did I only need to roll the 1, or?
No, if you want to do anything on any round, but you go up to 0 HP this turn, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I think you still need to
I
roll
don't-
it at 0 or less.
Yeah, 0 less.
So pass out.
Pass out. I need to see for how long though, because on a crit fail it could matter. Like even though you'll heal up, you might remain conscious for longer.
Number of minutes equal to the margin of failure.
For the sleep gas. And it looks like it is pretty fast.
So
It doesn't use the word immediate, but I think it's implied.
you'll be out at least 4 minutes from the sleep gas.
Do you want
So
to just
then-
say Mary dies here? That way I can go to the bathroom.
Oh, you're not maybe not die, but unconscious. At the very
You
least.
can definitely go to the bathroom.
You can definitely go
Okay,
to the
cool.
bathroom.
Thank you.
So Mary drops. Fen likely also drops, but I'm gonna say Fen's made a stern stuff. He did roll a good HT check, and his HT might be 16.
Honestly, if Fen has a perk, at some point if he wants to pick up the immunity to this gas, feel free to give it to him.
You know
That'd
what?
be hilarious.
But
Yeah.
Violet has the ability to give that to him, and they've been hanging out.
Oh, he made it anyway on the nose. But yeah, we should give him that perk. Immunity to Violet's sleep gas.
I mean, as much as Sigrid and Violet use it, they both use it,
Kadeem has it too.
There's been spills. You've seen him just straight up drinking it out of open containers before.
I love it. Nobody gave it to him. He just picked it up by
Yeah.
exposure.
There we go.
Repeated and prolonged exposure.
It's flames are licking. These guys look down at Mary and the dropped mask. They're likely gonna step in and chop her to bits, honestly.
They attack the mask.
No, Mary.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Do any of them grab the mask?
The main one is reaching down to grab the mask.
If nothing else, then to save it from the others.
Reach it out of the fire, yeah. I think I forgot to move a bunch of these. So they kind of gather up past you. This fire is licking at you, Violet. It's hot. Burny. Still burning good. There's a cartoon barrel screaming in pain. Oh god! Why?
Why was I made to feel pain?
It's a good question.
I just want to go back. Lightning McQueen needs fuel.
Because it's funny.
Because it's funny. Flames flickering.
Depression era humor was dark.
Well, it's not even that. It's like you guys just quoted like
Heck.
2 cartoons about inanimate objects having feelings. So yeah.
Yeah, so Mary, I'm afraid you get hacked to bits by statues,
That's fine.
which indeed have steel weapons, and indeed hack you to bits, and Sanguius screams out, and I'm pretty sure he also explodes in a shower of sparks, right?
He has unkillable 3. He
Ah.
can't die.
Ah, never mind. That's the one where you come back somewhere else, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so as Mary is hacked to bits, the sword also glows red hot and then explodes like a fuse.
Fuck.
He says, "You'll pay for this, flesh bags," on his way out.
So Violet makes an effort to recover the sword, but it sounds like it's over quick.
Yeah, I like to think you'd like dash into that fire, go to pick it up, and then it starts glowing red hot in your hand, and you have to toss it into the water.
You mean ice?
Ice. Toss it onto the ice, where it hisses and then explodes.
Nice.
Eerie ringing out scream as these things like slowly stop hacking Mary, and the main one steps back up on the altar with a mask in its hand. They all turn and look at you silently. The mummies have all just got in position and are gathered up. There's got to be 100 of them at least in here. And they all point together at the exit.
The new exit?
The new exit.
They
Violet.
allow us,
Go ahead.
and as we start moving, like, so Sigrid starts crossing that bridge. Can she be like moving slowly and like aiming at the guy with the mask for now?
Yeah.
So yeah, Sigrid just starts moving.
You got full aim on guy with mask. And no one's stolen anything from here, have they?
No.
No, I've not heard it be
No.
said. No one had any intentions of. That's why I checked greed earlier as well, so they would let you walk out. Fenn's gain you a look, Sigrid, like, what you thinking, bitch?
Fen swiped
Yep.
one of the bones from the skeletons.
Yeah, he has also got a bone from a skeleton in his mouth. He's got some bandages wrapped around one end.
Sigrid's just making the approach, and she's ready to,
Wait.
you know.
How dead is Mary?
Hacked to bits.
Okay.
These things did
oh.
not stop until it was just a bloody mess there.
Kadeem's body is probably recoverable, so Violet's going to try for that one, though.
Yeah, it's on fire, but you can drag it out and put it out
Yeah,
pretty
you
quickly.
can pull it out. There's some water over there.
Yeah, You just need to roll him over. It's that damp everywhere.
And then Sigrid can
Is he
heal him.
still alive?
Peter can help put out Kadeem and bring her up with a pilot.
He's very dead.
Very
Yeah,
dead.
that's more of a philosophical question at this point.
144 damage to the neck.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
Mary
things
was
got a little
scary.
heated in there, didn't they?
It's like they carry Kadim's body and his head rolls back and there's, like a 6-inch gash. His head is barely holding on.
As you were stepping through, Sigrid, I imagine the last one out after Kadim gets dragged through. You see the statues all lining back up in place, and the ground is starting to shake somewhat.
Okay.
And then, like, you step through, step back, and you can see it all starting to cave in there. Rocks start falling in the entrance area.
Time to go.
Yeah, very much time to leave.
No one has a holy grail moment. I must go back! I need
I mean,
it!
that was for the body.
Yeah, no, you get the body
The
out
one we
easy.
brought with us.
Yeah, no, I'll reach up, lock my feet into the ground and like on a rock, and then like reach up and grab onto a tree, and people can climb. Use me as a rope.
Nice.
Rapunzel, let down your leg. Just this great long leg paint. You get yourselves out. Chase says... Chase is suddenly squawking on radios. Storm's cleared. Frequency sounds clear.
That's great news.
Mission success.
Your boss is dead.
He's dead. What? What?
That's a complicated statement. How close can you get to us? Let me rephrase. If you're willing to use the weapons on the ship, how close can you get to us?
You hear a whoosh. It's already above you, and it's like lowered out to cloud level. I've been in position for a good 20 minutes.
Well, make a spot to land. I want to get him into the med bay as fast as possible.
He's timeless. He's ancient, and he spends a week with you fools, and he's dead. What did you do to him? Kadeem! Kadeem! Makes enough space to not even land. It's half hovering, but
We have a map of the ship.
we don't. But I want to make one soon. I've been meaning to ask for its specifications so I can make an accurate one.
I will get that to you this week. I have it now, but it's too late to do that right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it seats like 20-ish soldiers or like 2 Humvees. Like it's that kind of space.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Oh, I just did a weird burp that never left my throat. Gross. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, you get Kadeem's toasted, almost headless body onto the shuttle. Chase is sobbing electronically through the intercom on the shuttle as it lifts up into the atmosphere. Where are we going? Back to your godforsaken island.
I think we have an upset friend on also on the ship. Because her dad.
Oh yeah, Ulfeed were on the ship, right? Oh no, weren't you meant to bring a weir on this trek rather than leave her on the ship?
Yeah, but we forgot.
Yeah,
so she's on the ship.
So she's on the ship.
Leaping it off on a bed in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. We weren't comfortable leaving her on the ship, but with Chase watching her, that was probably okay.
Mm-hmm. And she were asleep and you didn't want to wake her up and all sorts of chains of events. But yeah, she's like, what's going on? Chase, I woke up 20 minutes ago and he took off. Oh my god. Dad? And she will start crying uncontrollably as well. She's like, what does this mean?
That depends on whether or not anybody has any fancy tricks. Chase, set a course for Tokyo.
Tokyo.
We're gonna call that like Plan R-ish. But does anybody have any better ideas?
You're a chance to secret and says, maybe blood.
Hey, Luke.
He dead. I heal people. I don't perform miracle.
Yes,
Baby.
Abby?
So, does Abby have any interesting or serendipitous ideas? I'm using serendipity.
Yeah. I forgot the minutiae details of certain things. Give me a moment.
Also, it happens in the worst way in the most cartoony way possible, so her idea might end up in the ship crashing or something like that.
It's Kadeem. It's worth it. Cheap as nothing.
Okay. You have got one idea. You'd have to go to the spirit realm to retrieve his soul. And you could easily snatch a tome with instructions on how to open a quick portal to the spirit realm right where your pal is.
I can't snatch a tome. I could snatch like a portaler. Research is and snatch her is weird, but like an actual like occult portal or something. If you're okay with that.
Yeah, I am absolutely fine with that because it's the funniest.
Alright, let me roll IQ here and see how badly I fuck this up. Let's go! Go, bolt R20. Yeah, by 3!
Oh.
Okay. So I get something.
Yeah, you pull it out. I don't even know how to describe it. It's really weird. If you turn it over in your hands, it changes size, changes shape. It's like a giant jewel. By moving it around in your hands and over and around the cabin, you can make it as tiny as a marble or as big as a beach ball. And inside it all sparkles and shifts, and you can see through into infinite facets inside.
Alright,
What the hell
I'll
is
get
that?
It's the passageway to the dark space, and then she like rolls it on his bowling ball size across at Kadeem.
No! Violet will dive to intercede.
Pure dives after Violet, and I guess that's how they end up there.
Violet's hope is to catch it softly and not break the damn thing. She doesn't want it to trigger, but that's a hope.
I don't know what you want us to roll, Luke, but
Bowling, roll bowling.
Yeah, bowling or DX minus
tossing,
4.
throwing?
Tossing, and if you've got tossing, I'll always
I
take
got
a
throwing.
toss. You can throw it. Bowling's a kind of throwing.
What would I say? -2, 3?
Just -2.
Okay.
Failure. So yeah, it's
I just drop it.
you pretty much
Oh
drop
wait, no.
it, roll it along the cabin floor. As it rolls.
Also, remember, I still have bad luck. You can make this do anything you want.
As it rolls,
Yeah.
it gains size. So Violet, you dive to grab it, and I think you're right. Yeah.
I mean Violet, but
So Violet dives, blocks its path, holds her hands out as it's getting to about beach ball sized, and then suddenly transforms, turns inside out, rolls through Violet, and carves a path clean across a torso, out one side, in the other, the opposite. Oof, like infinite armor divisor for this Violet. Wow, that's a bad roll, I think. 29 damage. Infinite
I
armor
mean,
divisor.
it's potentially survivable. It's probably survivable.
Probably is survivable.
Looking at that roll, that wasn't necessarily the case.
And
It
it
said that
carries
Piotr
on
died to. Sorry.
rolling, and sort of changes shape again, expands, and seems to pass through the shuttle walls perfectly. Everything inside the shuttle goes dark suddenly, and Chase on the radio is just like, "What the fuck am I seeing?" And then it goes quiet. Violet, roll HT for a major wound. Yep, roll HT for consciousness. So you're missing a lot of your skin, some rib, some internal organ, you think.
That's what cigarettes for.
You suddenly feel a dip. The shuttle is losing altitude rapidly. It's dark inside the shuttle except for the emergency lights that all come on. Alarms start ringing.
Look,
Piotr?
I did try to dive after Violet trying to help her.
Oh,
I think he wants in on the damage train.
you wanted on the damage.
At least for her not to take that much, if I could do anything about it.
You could dive in front of her if you want. You could attempt to dive in front of it before Violet.
Sure. Sacrificial dodge?
Yeah. I rolled that a bit prematurely.
I'm not sure if it was retreat or drop, or it's the same.
It's the same. Yeah, you make it, and then an infinite armor divisor, 39 damage across your torso, as it rolls over you, and then over Violet, dealing 29 damage to her.
And then over him.
So major wound check.
Second. 39 damage.
Yep.
Four. Nope, wait a second, not reminder. Okay. I'm not sure the minus for this, but I am on the verge of that.
No, are you at -1 multiple yet? Sorry. People are worried. People think they might actually be dead.
I do have hard to subdue, not sure if this applies.
Oh yeah, so you'd roll consciousness as well and include your hard to subdue.
Looks like it's still awake.
Yeah, so you're still up. I mean, it hurts real bad. I think you know what.
Portals.
That's what Violet manages to get out as you pull yourself into the seat, Violet, and the shuttle crashes. A huge spike impales Violet right through the face.
Seriously,
out
or was
the
that
back.
just a callback?
No, this is for real. Piotr, you slam against the back wall.
I'm still iced. Would that save, or is that
Yeah,
also armor
your
device?
armor protects you. You don't take more damage from that.
Okay.
But you get rattled around. Blood spurts out your chest. And then suddenly it's light outside. The spike kind of disappears. Fades. There's a shift. The shuttle starts tilting, scrapes a bit, and then comes to a rest. I don't want you in Spirit Realm because it'd take too long to regroup everyone, but I'm not sure where I want you.
Railman?
Maybe just throw a dart at the world map. Any
from
suggestions,
where we
dead
were.
people? Oh no, you know what? We can be in the Spirit Realm because... Oh no, it won't work like that for some of you. Oh, I'm leaving that there. Hints, teasers.
We could always find a snake in the spirit realm.
You could. Gets you straight out of it.
I could also
Closest
swap
place-
over to Fistman. He would have reasons to be there.
He would.
But
Well,
anyway,
what?
Created.
spirit realm would be hilarious.
Spirit Realm is what I wanted, but I was briefly worried about there being too many people about. I think I might be talking a bit too loud. For 5 a.m.
Two of my
Spirit
three
realm is
possible
call it a night.
characters can do that. It's fine.
So yeah, it does become light outside. The spike doesn't disappear. You look out the windows and see a grey-scale world of icy waste is what it looks like, but you do not feel any cold. The spikes may be crystal rather than ice, but it's not pretty. It's not good. It is hideous. You see figures walking around, forlorn and lost. And I think Kadeem stood there with a very disappointed look on his face.
You people have no patience whatsoever.
Wait, do we all wind up in the spirit realm?
You're
Yeah.
all in the spirit
Yeah,
realm
okay.
right now. And
Also,
yeah,
I
you have
think
you have
the-
a impaled violet to heal.
you have
No, they said to disappear.
Lee, that is perfect. So yeah, Violet is clearly very dead in the seat there. But go ahead, Violet.
Oh, you want to merge the two of them?
Well, yeah, I imagine you just like because Kadim's right here in the spirit
Yeah,
realm
yeah,
now.
totally. So Violet will emerge. You said there was like some trees or something like surrounding the grove, or
They look like trees from a distance, but at closer look, they just gnarled, creepy structures. But yeah,
well, she'll do her sort of step out from behind the pillar thing, but in this case, from behind the structures and approach, and we'll say, "I didn't expect all of you. So I just died, but I
Violet
was
and
going to head."
sorry, I was gonna say Violet and Kadima are ever so slightly translucent. You can see through them. The rest of you are solid. Piotr, you're in incredible pain.
Yeah, he's barely hanging. Ha
What just happened?
I don't know what happened to you guys.
You can see what happened to yourself, Violet.
Oh, she knows what happened to her.
Hey, Kadeem doesn't. All of a sudden, Abby showed up, and then these fuckers are here in like material form.
So I was going to go back, and you're welcome to join me. I don't know if I can get you guys back, though. How are you even here?
Bowling ball.
Who was playing with the time knife?
She summoned a portal. Hand to head, forehead, Picard thing.
Time
You
knife.
couldn't wait like 2 days. Don't get me wrong. Like, I appreciate the thought, but
In hindsight, Chase might have been acting a bit too well.
yeah, yeah, he and I are gonna have words.
like he's right now. Chase is like, oh shit, what did I just
He
do?
was told it's important to maintain my secret, so he was overacting.
No, he just thought it would be really funny if he pretended that you'd killed him after millennia alive.
Well, I think this might be a good spot to stop.
Yeah, this is a really good spot to stop. But I think there's a snake slithering up.
I have cannot speak, so all you get are hisses.
Are you
Okay.
big snack?
Can't speak.
I'm size modifier 3.
A huge
Oh, you're
snack.
bigger than Bjorn.
This is a huge snack. Holy shit.
So we're in the afterlife, and a monster appears.
You're in the
End
afterlife.
scene.
And your monster appears. Hissing. And there we
Kill
go.
it.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Sigrid fast draws a gun, I'm sure. Flips the barrel over.
That's not Yorgmund.
Yeah.
Still, it's a serpent.
Wow,
I
what
just want to know what Sigurd's healing blood does in the spirit zone.
a... Kills. Everything's opposite here. This isn't the spirit realm, it's
Oh,
opposite
dang.
land. Alright, yeah. We'll be back on Tuesday with Spelljammer, and then Friday with us. What a crazy session, fucking hell. We had Colin. Died.
Colin, I'm Kadim. I will continue to be playing Kadim.
Kadim's got unkillable.
Kadim has unkillable and regeneration.
Lol. We had CD. Who died.
Hey, I'm CD. I was playing Mary Strickler, now I'll play Sneckers. I'm pretty happy with how all this turned out. Kind of
Sneckers.
wish I killed Violet too, though. No offense.
Oh my god.
Happy killed Violet. We had Everoth.
Hello, I am Everett, and I play Piotr, who is barely alive and most likely gonna be buried by Polar after he realizes that he failed to save Violet.
And that Abby almost killed you. Barely alive, did you say? Lol. We had James.
Hey, I'm James. Played Sigrid. Didn't die.
You didn't even get scratched.
Nope.
Sigrid's a badass. She's just the smartest one these days. She's just the one that knows what she's doing. We had Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I played Abby, and I was the one that killed Violet.
Die, Violet. And we had Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I played Violet, and you've discovered that one of her one of her weaknesses is kind of a paranoia of about dimensional intrusion. So, well played.
Your greatest weakness is trying to stop the dimensional weirdness. Yeah. Say
Kinda.
bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I remember that Poe from Teletubbies is 6'5".